Okay, we're going to the draft. Okay, here we go. Dio is banned, Cassia is banned, Lucian is banned. We are gonna see Orianna banned, I assume, very soon as well. Nocturne removed. We are doing a BO5 now, okay? So we are doing a lot of champions can possibly be out by the end of the series. Yesterday we went all the way to 5 games with the bros against KT. Now Locke has been banned away very early on from Nongshim, and it looks like they are looking for first pick Orianna. And we do have Orianna first pick, as they did set up for it with the Locke ban, with the Orianna ban, sorry, with the Cassio ban as well. And Galio is a very common team counter pick. You will probably pick Jarvan with the Galio. No, they pick Lehends. So you see, instead of picking a Jarvan that would be good into Orianna, they pick Lehends for the skirmishes early. Now Lehends with the clips is really strong on the patch. And Raptor's best champion is Lehends. Wait, Diable did something to his hair. Jhin, Camille as an instant lock-in for Nongshim, with roaming Camille and Jhin staying bot lane just to farm, really.
I think Jhin is still pretty strong, and if you
to me, this is like an Olaf angle, Ambessa angle, Nar angle, Vayne angle. Either way, it's a top lane angle.
I would assume out for clear, and with
not a big fan of Jace.
Available here in game number 1.
Hard to play against Camille, especially that you have Camille's a roaming support and you're picking Jace with so many counters in the game. There's Olaf, there is Jax, there is Yorick, there is tanks, there are tanks, I mean. So we get an Olaf ban, and are we gonna get a Yorick ban now, or are we gonna get Cassante? Pantheon ban instead, okay, so they're just trying to make sure that the jungle matchup is very heavily towards Raptor. Pantheon, the only jungle that can really match Listen in early skirmishes, so by removing Pantheon, you essentially auto-win every skirmish you have left. And Corki now is banned away, so that was what I thought that BNK can peak to match.
Not really.
The roaming style of Camille. Yeah, imagine if Diable gets eliminated by his own team. I feel like today is full of drama day. It's either Diable is out and he loses to his ex-teammates. Caitlyn Bard.
Caitlin's going to be the lock-in here.
That's a really good draft for BNK.
Matching the range of the Jhin a good amount, and then for Nongshim.
The only problem I can see from BNK is the fact that they have only 1 AP and it's Galio. If Galio... Wait, is it Camille top lane?
Presumably, it's going to be that Camille top and Shen support.
Camille top against Jace with a Shen support. And a Jarvan jungle. Dude, look at the lockdown.
Insane amount of engage.
Holy shit. Camille ult, Jarvan ult, Shen ult, Jhin to W. They have so much CC. They have so much damage.
A lot of ball carriers.
I like the Bard. I like the Bard. I think it has to be the Bard. First of all, Bard is good against melees because you can bounce Qs of them and stun both. But also you get that Bard ult against hard engage so that you can stall the fight a little bit. That being said, looking at the draft, if Lee Sin gets ahead, I can see Lee Sin being really valuable. I actually love Lee Sin in this draft. I think he's good against every single champion outside of Camille. And for BNK, they need to snowball the bot lane. They need to get Caitlyn Bard ahead. For Nongshim Red Force, they want to get Camille ahead. Because if Camille is ahead, she's gonna completely take over side lane. Which draft do I prefer? I'd go with Nongshim.
When it gets to team fights, they're all going to be diving in. And
I really love how much engage they have and how much playmaking they have.
He was putting a lot of priority on. You have a Camille who can dive in with a Shen on top.
The only problem that is for them is how difficult the early game can be. Because bot lane should be losing against Caitlyn and top lane should be losing against Jace. There's this video right here. Back in Messiah 2024, Caps logged in to sign every single game versus top esports. G2 ended up clean sweeping Tobies for 3-0, which ended 5 years of uninterrupted LEC BO5 losses to LPL.
We'll just see what the execution
I need to watch it later. I remember that game though. I was still playing pro back then. Wild. That was still with Yike and Mickey in the roster 2024. 2025 is the year of Labrov and Skimund.
Alrighty, game number 1 of play-ins. And for you guys who are not here at the start of the broadcast, this is a best of 5 that if you lose, you are done. That's just it. You know, you made it here. You made it this far. You got a spot in play-ins, but if you were not one of the 2 teams yesterday, you do not get a second life. If you win, you have to face Bro tomorrow. If you lose,
if you lose, you are out.
So a lot of pressure.
Let's hope that Bros didn't run out of juice after this. Ooh, what a stun there. Really nice one from Kellin. Chad, I think the reason why I was so wide in the interview is not because I was tired.
So
The reason why I was so wide in the interview is because
right now, though, playing
they put
range melee
2 kilograms of white powder on me.
in the bot lane.
Yeah, there was also
Like
a
the make
bounce
was just
grenade
bad. Level 3 gank.
Sad, I think.
I'm just looking for an angle here, but I don't think we'll find much. It's a good ward in
That's
the river.
stunned.
There.
I did predict BFX to win, right? Yeah, I'm happy with that
A
prediction.
missed window here for...
Not a big fan of Sponge's gameplay.
Has to recall.
That being said,
exactly
the try was
where
not
he's
bad,
free
but I
right
think
now.
she went from behind if he wanted to look for a bot lane cheese gank. Now he's really behind in tempo.
say,
Raptor is
I
already
feel
on
like
cracks
being
and
KPRX
Jarvan just starting
really won.
Raptors. I mean, this is just full ego. Full ego series.
And obviously you'd love your
Diable used to be part of BFX, so for those of you who didn't follow us that closely, right? Diable used to be a part of BFX
I think that's the thing is that
for a long
Noxium has
time.
threats.
And then he had a fight with VicLa. And then Diable swapped teams with Taeyoon. As Taeyoon got sold by Nongshim.
He's like trying to
So it
step
wasn't
the wave
like
before Lehends
Taeyoon
there, and
wanted
even
to
with
join
Lehends, I mean,
BFX. It's like
Kellin is
Taeyoon just
playing
got
this card
sold.
lane so well. Like this guy
And
has been just performing better and better the more we
BFX
see
now
him.
does
It's
better
making Diablo's
with
life
Taeyoon
so
than they did with
difficult.
Diable.
Lehends' life-
With
Diable's
Diable
gonna
playing
be
against his
okay to farm under
ex-teammates,
turret, but
and with
taking a
Taeyoon playing
trade
against
like
his
that
ex-teammates, it's just full battle of
is
ego
never
on
going
the
to
AD carry
feel
role.
good. He did go back and buy a
Which
call.
AD carry is
Also
gonna
being healed
make
just to
his
try and
team
stay in lane for
possibly
longer.
make playoffs if they win against Pro tomorrow. Don't go from reaching first time to being in prize group. But that was not...
Yeah. So far, things looking
What
pretty
happened?
good for BNK
BFX
Even
was
in the mid
at
lane,
first
the Kellin
stand,
response
second
to the
seed from
Orianna
Korea.
that's early on is
And
just gonna be able
then
to match
they
and
went back to
even
playing
get a push
regular
in,
season, and they were generally
especially with
just
Sponge
bad
not
and losing
really,
every game.
being in
That already
position.
happened with
VicLa
Diable in the team.
Also, even canceling the back of Scout.
They would
so
be in prize group regardless if they had Diable or Taeyoon.
All three lanes.
Like
struggling
Diable
right
was
now.
not the
Struggling
solution.
in terms of
It wouldn't
pressure.
really say it was the problem
And
either,
it's gonna
but
get
it
better
wasn't the
as
solution.
the game goes on for
G2
Nongshim,
just
but
broke them,
they're
what can you
not having
do?
a good time right now.
BFX
We also see bot lane.
fall
Definitely
down
picking up boots
started
on
with
the
G2
call.
3-0ing
Has
them.
that pickaxe.
Raptor is so
Lehends
close to
will
level
be
6
freed up
here.
to go
After
for a
cracks, he's
roam,
gonna be almost 6.
Try and impact the map. Not quite yet. But
I think
maybe
he
in a bit
actually
of
will
time
be
they
6
go
after the
for, like,
cracks.
swap we've seen, setting the bot lane up the top. I think both of these can be good ideas for Nongshim to kind of.
Maybe they can
Anyway,
get a
one problem
dragon
when
out
you're
of
playing
this
for
jungle
VAR
tempo lead.
Is it is pretty.
They
hard
already
to
have Raptor on
solo as
1000
carry.
smite and
You can
Jarvan
always
so
pick
behind.
those
So look at what
after
Sponge
the
is doing.
journey,
He doesn't want to give the
challenge
dragon,
you.
so instead of doing cracks, he's actually retaking bot side.
And Raptor
But given
has
that
just been
Raptor is
full
so
clearing,
far ahead in smite,
and
I'm
goes
not really
for
sure if that's
second
gonna
full
matter.
clear,
I
goes
feel like
immediately onto the Drake here.
Nongshim can't really
And
contest
you see that
this.
Sponge knows that this is a possibility.
Okay, so Sponge is gonna
but
Q
I do
him,
wonder
but
if
he
they're
missed.
really able to challenge this. I mean,
I don't think they can challenge this. I think it's a free one.
Also, Raptor has the smite upgrade and Sponge doesn't. So
Yeah.
there's literally zero chance
Yeah.
of stealing that away.
So Sponge again wasting time. Sponge is completely lost on the map. He was trying to be active in the early game by cheese ganking bot lane. He gave up his tempo. He messed up. Now he tried to retake Dragon. He didn't do his cracks. He's 15 CS behind in the jungle. Now he will give up the Scuttle Crab because he also didn't really get cracks or wolves beforehand. So he's just wasting tempo again.
So much power. So we can see they're moving up.
And
here
Raptor is playing
to
his
secure the
most
topside
comfortable
scuttle
champion.
and really
So this was
take it
just
to
a
market.
criminal
It's kind of
from
crazy.
Sponge.
I mean, they fast
The
push
early game
mid to
Jarvan
make
clear
sure
was
that
criminal.
VicLa can come open.
Jungle gap.
We haven't really had much.
You can say jungle gap and I will not get tilted this time. Because this actually is a jungle gap. Okay, so now Lehends is basing. He has
Either way,
77 CS to
not many
54 on
options to gank
Jarvan.
this bot
And
lane sort of
Lehends
offer
has
some relief
no Eclipse yet, but
for
Warhammer
Diable
longsword
Lehends.
bot. And I think after that full clear, Raptor should be in time to contest grabs. One of them will be given up, maybe two.
He's not miles behind. In fact,
But it's
he's
not really
actually
that big of a
ahead
deal
in
for
terms
neither
of
team,
gold.
to be honest.
So
I mean, you just trade
all
1-1
paying off
or
so far.
2-1
You
is
see the
whatever.
TP in
If you get
from
2 or if you
clear,
get 1, it's like
and it is
no
going to be
difference.
Sponge that only gets the one grub for now. He's sticking around. Lehends is here, so maybe trying to make a play for it here.
Okay,
is
Raptor is
Nongshim.
very close to level
because you picked up that
8.
first one, your smite's
Now he's
gonna
level 8.
slow. They're going for the fight potentially.
Maybe
They flash
are
onto
going
Lee
for
Sin. The
kill
kick
even
is
as there
nice.
the Galio
Sponge
over the
does so
top,
much
trying to
HP.
look
Raptor
for
is
this
actually
one.
out because he
Sponge
gets a
already
shield from the
low.
ward. That was not a
This
thing
Raptor
back
had to
then.
get out of there. They do get the grub. But this
Very low
skirmish
damage
is
on BFX now,
extending.
Kingen.
Thinking about going back.
Nice flash from Clear.
Away from Clear, but the knock
Oh,
was
the
there
Q
from
gets
Sponge.
flashed away
But
from,
there
and
he
a
goes.
VicLa flashes
goes
in, but he
into
does have
the
no
play.
damage.
And he is
1
just
for
gonna go a
2
little bit
in
too
favor
far,
of
trying to
Nongshim.
shore it up for the team. As As you see Nomsim going to win in the 2-for-1, and here comes Kingen.
Okay, well, Kingen just carried the game.
Top lane, Camille.
Kingen getting
Kingen
so
just carried the
much
game.
value on this pick, and all the early game
Lehends didn't really have eclipse yet. Like, Lehends was stronger than his counterpart, but he didn't have eclipse, and Camille top lane such a big diffy there.
And we see the fight starting off. They focus so
This
much
Kingen does
down onto
everything here. He
Raptor,
goes onto Lehends, he gets bowled by Scout. They get the shockwave, they get the 2 damage, they all flash onto Lee. Lee doesn't die. And now Kellin missed his Q. VicLa went on Kingen. VicLa does like negative damage here on the Galio.
Even left here.
Jace also does negative damage in this fight. Kingen gets the shield off from his passive, and VicLa tries to flash on him. VicLa messes up the whole play.
Even in this last moment, Scout goes for the damage here on a Kellin, and Kingen just follows up. It's like there's never an end to who can die.
I still believe in BFX winning the series, but this game is gonna be hard. Draft from Nongshim is way too good. If you fall behind against Camille, Jarvan, Shen, how do you ever play the game? They will just keep hard forcing on you. And now they are behind.
As well after all of that.
It's not so bad if you don't get behind. But compare Jay's items to Camille items.
And
you have no Trinity Force. You have like, you literally have 2 Ruby Crystal and play the Steel Caps against almost Trinity Force Camille. It's so bad. Does Camille have the longest gap close? That's not an ult. Yes, unless you think that Bard Portal is a gap close. Wait, Raptor kicked there.
And no curtains just yet, but Diable just trying to get a little bit closer. They're trying to lock down Raptor, who is going to dash away, but the follow-up is just there. They can't get away from them as the heroic exit does come in from
Heroic
VicLa.
exit.
It's hitting a limit in terms of the CC available to keep VicLa in place, but still managing to pick up another kill on the Raptor.
Zach.
Such a good start.
Yeah, actually Zaggy.
Was on track to get
Zag is for sure.
first time completion and be able to leverage that strength.
Zag is the longest. The longest gap close would be Zaggy. That makes the most sense.
Down, down 4 camps. He's ahead in the matchup. So a great recovery from him. And really start to chunk a lot more points in the abilities. And we see here, Raptor was actually kind of.
I think Raptor was trying to disengage the fight with the insta QQR. You can see that he went in and he instantly kicks.
Diable is always able to assist from afar with the ult. And we see VicLa honestly doing a good job there just to wait and make sure he can get away without any CC responding. Seeing another fight immediately come through.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Kellin, I mean, he is going to get in the magical journey, but Lehends goes for the follow-up.
Listen wins this 1-1.
Oh
my god, you see that's what Sponge just did? He buffered the kick. That was very lucky, but he buffered the kick. But the Raptor has so much value on that Listen, and I think he might have just carried the fight. Taeyoon joins the fight. Kingen has Trinity Force here. Nice taunt. Taeyoon, he cannot play the game. Oh. Bro, Kingen is 1v9, okay? Kingen is complete 1v9 in this one.
Even in moments
it's like the amount, how 1v9 Kingen is actually mind-blowing.
To Nongshim's dive, and they just keep going in. Just when you think you have a moment
Kellin joined the fight, and she just got bullied.
And just takes out
straight up bullied.
And gives them a win again in another fight here. We'll see the replay. So it starts off being
okay, so look closely on the Raptor versus Sponge 1-on-1, because that 1-on-1 decent hard wins. The problem is that Orianna arrives, but also look at the kick. The kick got buffered by the Jarvan EQ. Then Sponge almost lives, but he gets sniped by Scout ult. And then Sponge just keeps healing with Thunder Sky. Taeyoon joins it. This looks like maybe it's playable. Jarvan is still alive. Get the Thunder Sky proc for 150 damage. Get a Taeyoon proc for 130 damage. Nerf Thunder Sky, by the way. That is a nerf Thunder Sky. It's getting nerfed again. Tomorrow LAC is up again, and in the LAC the Thunder Sky will already be nerfed. Hubris on Jhin, nice.
Yeah.
What they want to do.
Oh. Sponge. Wait! Oh my god, that was really well played by Jace. He actually gets 1 kill there, and now Scout is in trouble. I think it was solo bolo, and I'm pretty sure Raptor just solo boloed Lehends.
Really close to the Orianna.
No way, Raptor, you entered. Like, oh my god.
Is getting a lot of value here. So now VicLa gonna try
VicLa is tipping out, and his TP got cancelled by Camille. Of course, Kingen is here just in time to 1v9 the game. Diable gets a free stack of Hubris.
It's not looking good though.
I feel like Kingen and Diable, both of them, just it doesn't matter.
Hey chat, you know what I have to say though? This game is pretty entertaining.
with
the
his
action
deadly
just
flourish,
keeps happening.
keeps connecting
15
onto the right
minutes,
target at the right
16
time, and
kills,
Kingen
and they just go at it.
flying.
Both teams
he's
just straight up go at
It
it.
just feels like he's everywhere. It's like
It's
we're seeing
pure
a support
fiesta.
Camille, except he's level
Perma
12.
skirmishing.
He's the highest
All
level
around.
in the game,
He has
and he is
items too.
gold.
Okay, so this is how
crazy.
Raptor
It's
chased
so
of Lehends.
powerful.
He ward
We see
hopped to
this,
close
Lehends
distance.
getting
Hit
chased
the
down,
Q. It
the
wasn't really a
side wave,
prediction. I think
connects,
Lehends'
spike
flash was just not the best.
And then we get the ult to finish him off. So not having
Raptor
the ult
actually
here
hits,
will go
misses
for
no
scout,
Q.
and because there's no wave, the Galio's actually
Wow,
caught.
he
can dodge
baits
it with the
Orianna
shockwave,
shockwave
then
and
Raptor
just
realizes,
straight
oh,
up
wait, I
ward
actually
hops
need
away
help
from it.
here. The deadly flourish comes through, doesn't see it coming, and then Scout's able to clean it up. And then once more, Kingen just flies in just in time.
Camilo
to get the
ult
as
cancelled
well.
channels,
Yeah.
so Camilo ult cancels. Let's say a Galio ult or Galio TP.
This was a
And in
on the
this
bot
play I
side,
actually really like from Clear. So he
Sponge.
flashed in a really nice moment where he
Big guy.
avoided Sponge EQ.
The bottle
And then
comes
he
in,
also gets the slow from
trying to
Sponge,
save, but
on
it's a little
Sponge.
late.
Wait, Kingen?
They're trying to fight
Wait,
again.
Kingen just eat away and he gets
The kick
kicked
comes
back
on the
in.
King, and that was very nice,
Hey, that was a
actually,
big
to set
shutdown,
that
and it
one
goes
up.
to
We also have
Caitlyn.
Rip
Now
Trail
VicLa is getting
there's
caught
VicLa.
meanwhile as well. He has
In a bit of
flash.
trouble here in
Diable
mid,
is gonna
but he
finish
does
him
have
off with that.
flash.
Oh my
Uses
god,
it,
VicLa
dies
flash when he was
anyway.
dead.
As they try to get on a Lehends, Raptor not gonna
What
get
is
that one, but
happening?
a lot of
What am I watching?
top lane
What
here
is
for
going
the
on?
Keeper X.
VicLa, why are you flashing when you are dead?
Game we've had all year, honestly,
Yeah.
in the LCK.
And that's a top tower. They just got
I mean,
two
we've had some that are up
towers.
there,
I
but
think
this is
BFX is
definitely one
back.
of the bloodiest.
Chat, we are
And I
actually
think
watching
Nongshim are
straight
happy
up
with the pace
pure
of how
Fries
things are going.
gameplay here,
BK
okay?
Rex have
Both
at the back
teams
and
are
shut down on
presenting
the
us
Camille.
with
Pretty
peak
massive.
Fries group.
Big influx of gold there.
Actual cinema.
This is just too many members, really, for Kingen to deal with.
1v3, gets
Even though we
ulted.
get the Channel coming
Camille
in,
hookshot can be used in Caitlyn
really
tap, so
get,
she gets that
Kingen to
temporarily, but then
safety,
gets
kick
kicked back
into
in
the tower,
and
take
killed.
it out, and I
Then
think
they
it was
try to
Quave
kill
who got that
Lehends.
gold. He was actually up in gold in the match.
feel like-
No, it was
oh,
actually
never
the
mind.
Caitlyn who got it.
So VicLa, meanwhile, he has flash the whole time. He could
And then
just
here,
flash away, but he's
I
greedy.
think VicLa,
Gets hit by
you
a
see the
W.
fourth shot
He
ready on
could
the
still
Jhin.
flash. He could still
think
flash.
just
He could
hold
still
the
flash. Don't flash after Jhin for
It is what it
autos.
Yeah.
VicLa.
Could have flashed earlier
And look, we
as
got
well.
the hubris stacking.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah,
And
we
now
knew
somehow
he was
Jace
going to get
is
kills.
ahead in gold.
And, well, there is a one
When
in the kill
Kingen is
column.
4-1-3.
So he's
That is
I
tower
mean,
gold.
Jhin
Having fun with
fires,
Why did
yeah.
VicLa go Abyssal Mask
like, this is
first?
the sort of item that is
I think
so
every
feast or famine.
Galio
You need to get
is
the value from stacking it
edging
up.
at the
You need to
thought
be able
of
to,
magic
ideally, 'cause
resistance.
it lasts 90 seconds above.
It's like every Galio
Ideally,
ever
the
always
game is just
builds
a
MR.
series of
They
chaotic
don't care about
kills,
proto
keep it up
build. I think it's
constantly, and
trolling.
keep stacking up.
But
That
yes, they need more
typically
AP
isn't
damage.
how LCK
And the
matches
Galio went
go.
MR.
That is definitely how this match is going. So
Yeah, and it's Nongshim's whole MO.
Taeyoon?
Like, this is all they want to do is
Wow,
fight. And
I
now
mean,
Taeyoon is like,
the
please,
Bardold
I
is
just
great, but
wanna
there's no
play
way he lives.
Caitlyn and have some fun. We're
And
not
Raptor
having
is
a
dead
lot
as
of fun
well.
in this case, as a double kill comes in for
This
Kingen,
low-key
and-
looks like my solo
and
key
Lehends
game.
gets rooted, but it doesn't matter.
And I'm the
They're
Lee
just
Sin.
diving turrets,
No,
they
actually,
can
wait.
kill you
Lee Sin is
anywhere.
1-4. I am not the Lee Sin.
so
It's
hard
more
to play
like
safe.
I am.
This is the epitome of just like I'm trying to
I
play
would be
safe
the
in
Lee Sin if
tower.
the Lee Sin was
There's no
4-1
safe
and his team was
under
getting
these
gapped.
towers. In the jungle, it is completely flipped on its head. He's not
Good
even
thing
on the
there's
tier
a
one, he's on
fearless
tier
draft,
two.
and a draft like this will not happen again.
Like, sure,
Nongshim
maybe could've
comp is so
stood a bit
impressive from
further
ahead.
back, but I feel like
Camille
that's
just
just
jumps in the tower, lands the W.
unfair
Jhin lands
to
the
Taeyoon.
W.
It's
Yeah.
Not a good
Caitlyn
spot to
rooted.
be in.
Not even worth using Sams here, dead no
It's
matter
really,
what.
I mean, yeah, he can't. As now they're
So-
looking for VicLa here, and he doesn't have anyone to hop to yet.
He really wants to just ult to teleport out, but I think it's done.
Yeah, I mean, they're just diving the turret once again. You see that Taeyoon isn't even moving over. He's just going to die too quickly. No chance at a heroic exit. As now Kingen
And
down
Kingen
here
is
in the
1v2ing.
1v3
Great.
is like, I will kill
Looks
you.
playable.
They're not strong enough to dive Kingen. They
Yeah.
can't really counteract.
They
this
can't
play on
dive
top
Kingen
lane.
with that stance, but the
struggling to find options
Galio
of
is
what
a
to
free
do.
kill.
Watch him come in to this draft and say, okay, we're
VicLa?
just going to go ahead and get them. We're going to go kill them. And now we have the Bardo
Again,
coming
it's
down.
the
but
same
again,
thing,
we
but
see
this
that
time
this
Jace has
is
TP and
delays
Raptor
your
is collapsing. That's
inevitable
1-for-1.
demise. You will die.
Possibly,
one
if
way
Lehends
or
dies,
another,
which he is not really
says
dying.
Nongshim.
Raptor sells a
And
flank
they
though. Is
will
he gonna
dive
go in on
anyone.
this? He
Okay,
has good
Raptor.
key angle on Diable. Oh. Or the Diable has a... How is
Thinking
Diable
about it.
pushing
He's
off?
trying.
Listen.
Yeah, they are hunting for it, but so is
Wait,
Kingen.
Kingen entered.
He
Kingen
doesn't have his
entered.
ult anymore.
But
so
Kellin also
a
missed
nice
Q
little net
really
there
badly.
from Taeyoon gets him to safety. But again, you know, he can't stand under that turret. There's no
Like
Baron
Nongshim is just keep forcing on sides. There's a dragon in 1 minute, and how the game feels like is Nongshim gets prio on one side, now they got prio bot lane, then they base, and they instantly go to the other side, and then they look for a dive there as well. Just look at this. VicLa, taunted. So this is already after they pushed out top lane, and Jayce is top, they know Jayce is top, even though he has TP. BFX is too slow to collapse. They get a 1-4-0. Now they are top side, and look, all of them are top side. All of them are just looking for a proactive play potentially with Scout having TP soon.
Tanky VicLa. I mean, he's not
I think this is the first time I see Scout opening away from his team now.
He's
on a wave that is pushing out. But that is most likely because Dragon is about to spawn, so he's just gonna stay bot side because Nongshim is gonna rotate to bot side. And Kingen has TP. Kingen is looking for a solo ball on VicLa. Kingen hard wins this one. VicLa might be dead. VicLa might be dead. Okay, Kingen is not gonna chase.
Might actually be able to.
Yeah. He will just have insane crits. Like, his crits will just feel like a Caitlyn headshot every single auto.
Hi, this morning I received an email from Twitch regarding my ban from the chat yesterday. The reason was a report filed by a chat user against me. I cannot share a screenshot because it contains sensitive personal information. I've already received 2 warnings from Twitch concerning my behavior channel, as well as warning about the risk of a permanent account ban.
It's definitely the player matchup you highlighted. I'm not sure if VicLa could
well, you better rethink your behavior then.
See the shockwave coming in. Raptor also struggling to get away from Nongshim's comp. But
listen, no flash, they use 3 ults. There is some breathing room for BFX, but I still don't see how they can win the game.
I mean,
Three games of Camille. Want to see me do it again?
and again, and again. So
okay,
they are actually...
it's just gone. Oh, temp won't do much.
And now Nongshim can easily take a fight here.
They went kind of close to Nongshim.
They have so much engaged. Like, look at Camille Jarvan got close. Taeyoon is deleted.
So desperately
and VicLa is trying to peel. I think VicLa ult was a bit late. I think they needed that crowd control. Hey, the kick was good. Did you see the kick? I mean, they don't really have damage to really finish nobody from Nongshim off, but there was a fair try on that fight. And everybody from BFX is dead here, with Diable getting a triple kill revenge. Is it though? I don't think it is. I don't think they can end here. Taeyoon is alive in 10 seconds. Best they can do is get Inky.
So much damage already.
Well, they get Inky for now, but I mean, 20 stacks on Magi, and you can see how much engaged there is on Nongshim. So BFX is grouped together as 5. It's normally hard to engage in this moment. But the Jarvan ult into Camille ult, and nobody there really peels for Taeyoon as much as he needs to peel. He needs to be peeled. I think a Lee Sin kick would have been really useful there. The Lee Sin kick here was awesome, and he does knock up Scout, but he has no Q to finish Scout off.
Player's trying. It's not helping. And Diable just gets to push forward and help finish these targets off.
The heal actually saves him there.
I don't like Camille back in the meta. The Shem engages are not okay. I like Camille top more than Camille support, because Camille support can do the same thing. And she's way more squishy. Okay, Raptor has to kick here, but he gets pulled back by Shockwave and he's dead.
And he's dead. That's going to be 24 stacks now on Scout's Magi.
I like how Jankos doesn't realize that all his viewers are global on different accounts. Don't you believe me? Watch me post it. Wait, but if all my viewers are global from different accounts, and I have about 1,000 subscribers, that would mean that Glob is a oiler.
In a minute 2, it's 11,400.
Is Glob so rich? Do you see this trap line from Caitlyn?
You have a lot of games to adjust.
Camille can literally E over this wall and just ult Kate anyway, and they will still get to her. Okay, Diable gets hit by 1 JZQ. Why is nobody defending from BFX, by the way? Do they just want FF or what?
Yeah.
Like, why is nobody defending the top tower?
It's crazy how, especially in the LCK, you lose one fight and the game can feel over. It's like, these teams are so good at just locking.
Yeah, I'm telling you, in the LEC we have the same thing. You lose one fight and then the game can be over. Especially when you're 6,000 gold ahead, your name is MCOY or Fnatic, and you love throwing games.
Could have just gone too far and thrown it a little bit, but they played it really well from ahead. As Sponge here again.
What? Okay, well.
Just play safe, guys. Come on.
VicLa just missed the taunt.
He just vanished.
Taeyoon got evaporated.
A magic trick, and he just made Taeyoon disappear.
I think Scout also.
Jay's EQ.
Oh, for sure.
He was the assistant.
Oh, that was very nice Shockwave Jarvan combo. And while the early game from Sponge was really questionable, then his team fights made up for it. And we see Nongshim winning game 1 here, 8 to 27 in kills. That was a complete stomp, but I do think it was a really big draft gap as well. And especially the top lane gap hit hard. Okay, I think the mic check later, but for now I think we're going game 2. I think the game 2 should be starting now. New game, and I think it's co-op 2. Dude, your link says gacha zone. I don't like gacha games. I do not play gacha games.
Maybe
Fuck
it's just to,
gacha
like,
games.
set up the part. I don't know.
But I will check it out
he's
anyway.
Unleashed enough of his power, and he just needs to dial it.
Yonover's new game knows. Okay, so
That
this
is a very
one, I
scary
know what you.
mix
Okay, we can watch
that
the
was drawn
trailer.
there.
Okay,
Raccoon.
I'll discuss it later. I'll
You
discuss
can see
later.
the fox there next. Is,
That is pretty
very
much what
terrifying.
happened.
You play League,
in
bro.
game one.
League is
Yeah.
not a gacha game, and it's complete copium to say that League is a
Pretty
gacha
much.
game.
I
Okay,
mean, that, you know,
League is
you just look at that
League is
one
just
fan
not
side
a
and you're like,
gacha
oh,
game.
prize,
League has gacha,
although
but it's not a
I did
gacha
like
game.
what our
Okay,
analysts were talking
the
about,
only
being
gacha there is in League of Legends is skins that you
Didn't seem
literally
like they
don't
had a
need
good answer
to play
the
the
Orianna,
game.
and if you don't
So
have a
how
good
is the
answer
gacha
for
game?
Orianna in game number
Gacha
one,
games are
fearless
games where you
in this current
buy
meta. You will not win the
characters
game.
or power
Yeah, typically
with
the
RNG-based
answer you see
mechanic,
with Orianna
chess or
is
whatever
this
else.
phase,
How
where
is
you
League
just
being a
like
gacha
stand
game?
Cinder,
What about
I
my
think he won Rise
teammates?
first pick.
Well, you are
That
not
says
really
to
buying
me,
the teammates, it's
I imagine
RNG
that'll
based.
just get banned.
Official coach cones will be
still
enabled during the
available.
Demacia
He gets
Cup Go
banned.
invitation for the first time in the champion. They will be only be provided during the
Then they
knockout
can get
stage,
their hands on
which will take place at
Lucian or
JDG
Nocturne,
Sports
to
Center
be
in Beijing
honest.
from October 12 to
They're gonna-
17.
you ban the
Why do they
Synders,
use
ban
Dylan
Rise,
Falco?
ban the Poppy, so
Yeah,
they
like
ban
why use a
Vi.
picture of Dylan Falco when he's not
They go-
coaching anyone? The prize
But they
pool of
ban
that
Lucian
tournament is
instead.
$200,000?
denying that away
What?
to Taeyoon,
Bro,
I think
what?
That does
200K?
pick up the Vi here,
200,
but
that's
they
more
can
money
cancel
than you can
Nocturne
win
at
for
least,
winning LAC
so-
number one. A
But then again,
tournament
I feel
for
like a big
prize
reason
group
after
has
ban
more
in the
prize
last game
money
was didn't want to pair it
than
with paired
being
with
first in your
Orianna.
region.
It's
That
pick
is
we've
wild.
sometimes seen-
So
That's prize
if
pool,
you wanna
not
go
prize
for that,
money.
you can
Listen,
take
the prize pool
this
for number
and
one is
pick
gonna be at least
Nocturne
half.
on
It's always
three,
at least
so
half. So
really
it's
love
at
the
least
setup that they are
100K.
going for. Could have
Buy
also tried
first
to
pick
opt
for
like some
BFX
kinda
and an
like
instant
Nocturne
Yunara
Eco
Lulu as an
falling
answer
off.
and an instant
They get a
Ezreal
strong
Karma as an answer
bottom
to
duo
Yunara Lulu
by
as
just
an
making
answer.
it here.
So
That
we
does
are
leave
getting a very
Ezreal
high priority on 2v2
available
bot
as
lane
Taeyoon
from
on
both
the
teams
Karma
and a
will be
buy
answered.
pick
Tough
for
lane to play into,
BNK
especially
as
with the
their
trading patterns,
chosen
because it's all
prior
hope,
champion.
and
I
Yunara
like the
really wants
drafts
to
for
extend
BNK so
trades,
far
and
because the buy
realistically,
can
Kingen and
really
Kellin will
engage
never
on
opt into
Nocturne.
that. It is gonna be that
So the
Nocturne
buy
pair
has a
up with the
lockdown for
Lulu, so
Yunara
strong
and
teamfight,
Ezreal
strong
Karma does
dive
win
from
lane against
Nocturne
Yunara.
here.
If you ask
But
me
I
for
think this
scaling
balance
though,
is
I'd rather be on the
VicLa
Yunara Lulu
the
side. I
Vi
love
does a
Yunara
good
Lulu
job
scaling,
of
but
locking
early
down
game I
the
think
Yunara
BNK can
and Ezreal
dominate,
Karma's
especially
gonna
against
make lane
Nocturne that doesn't
difficult.
really
This
do
is not a
anything
free
before level
game.
6. That's such an inspiring amount.
where,
You can't
you know,
even
they
buy an
have
apartment in
17
Sofia,
different
Bulgaria with the
dive
prize pool.
But at least they have a, you know, a good setup for now.
Well, okay, if
So
100K is not
Red Pack
inspiring,
yesterday
could
was
you
really
please give me
popular in the
100K?
LPL right now is Vi,
I'd
Rumble,
love
Arc on the
100K.
top side.
Can I get
So I wonder if
100K?
Nocturne will-
Give me my
They had a decent
PayPal. My
run.
PayPal is literally
I
the
can't remember which
donation
year specifically,
under
but they had a
stream.
great run on the back. Thing that we saw the Cassante ban, because maybe Kingen is potentially setting up to pick the Rumble himself. We know it's something he's very comfortable on, but there's also like Olaf available and Bessa available, and they did just ban Renekton.
Renekton ban is a
we
bit
also know
weird,
that
but
Ambessa
it
can be
does
pretty good
scream Ambessa
into
to me as well.
Rumble.
So they ban
Olaf is gonna
Olaf,
ban
but I don't think
from BNK
Olaf
here,
is normally
actually.
good into
Ari
Croc.
and Rumble still available.
What are we getting? Are we getting a Nar? Nar? Are we
those.
getting a mid laner instead? There's still Victor open, which is the safest. You could also pick Ari. Ari is good with Nocturne. And it's good with Vi, so you also pick it away. And Ambessa did, so the Renekton ban was screaming Ambessa. Now Clear can play Zahen, he can play Nar. Don't pick oh, Tryndamere! Nasus!
Nasus?
I like
discussed this
Nasus.
so much, but I'm not going to talk about it until it gets locked in.
Please
Yeah.
lock it. I don't
You
think
guys
he's
did a
gonna
lot
lock
of
it, but if he
teeing
locks
up
it, I'm gonna
yesterday.
jump from my chair.
Only be
And,
disappointed.
Ari is
And
the
it's gonna be the
100%
It's
peak
just
with
gonna be
Vi.
Ari Rumble. I mean, if you do pick Rumble into Ambessa,
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be
not
Rumble,
the
right?
most fun time.
Okay, Firax kind of returning to that style of composition they played before.
Yeah,
that
I
is
mean, they're
really
just getting the
popular
Rumble.
Right now.
They're just
And
getting the
now
Rumble, they're getting the
Nocturne.
Ari. Lots of
Into
lockdown. A lot of AP
specific
damage though.
I think
Ezreal is
Lissandra
a little bit of
pretty
AP
good.
damage
Like,
as well.
Andrew was
I like
banned,
Silas or I like
and
Victor.
Lissandra
Victor
fills
though is really hard to
similar
teamfight with, so
role.
maybe
She
Silas a
should be
bit
able to
better.
lock down the
You could also
Ari,
play Akali here,
have the
but it's hard to
blind
teamfight with
CC,
Akali against. So
also
we got a
hard
lockdown
dive.
for Nongshim, and it's gonna be. I don't like this log game. I do not like this log game. I never
don't
really
know.
like
We've seen
log
a
when
lot
you don't
struggle
have a
recently.
point and click
This is
CC
gonna
that
be
CC somebody for a
the last
while.
game
You
we
do
had
have
the
Lulu
explosive
polymorph, but
Nocturne
that's it.
composition.
And then
Both
on top of
comps,
that, you get
I
a
feel
log
like there's
game
gonna be a lot of
where
explosive
enemy team has a lot of
aspects to
lockdown
the
against
fight.
you
We have,
with
like,
the Vi and
Nocturne,
Ari.
Ambessa engaged.
So I'm
We
not
have
a big fan of this
potential
draft from
scout
Nongshim,
resets.
mostly because of
But
the mid laner. I think they pick someone like Sylas or Victor, they would be way better off. I think Sylas especially would fit so well with the ults. I think Nongshim has better team fighting. That being said, scaling wise, I can see Nongshim winning. Even though BFX is better team fighting, I think Nongshim at 3-4 items with Yunara, they can carry, especially if Yunara is not the one dying. So we're gonna find out. Nongshim is a split plus Syla in comp.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
They are
I
a
think there
very
a lot
much
of
big
ways
comp,
for
yes.
this comp of being K-Fearix
I think that 1-3-1 is difficult. It's always hard to play 1-3-1 when you play against Vi Ahri, since they have gap close so quickly. And it's gonna depend on the mid prio a lot. If Ezreal Karma are stronger in this game and they get mid prio, then playing on side lane is gonna be impossible for Nongshim, because every single time Ezreal Karma are gonna push and move, push and move, push and move, push and move.
If you lose this best of 5, you're out. Those are the stakes.
Stakes?
And
Sponge? Wait, what was Sponge doing?
Okay, he's got Scout nearby, but
Yeah,
looks a little scary.
Can't really do too much more than that, especially because he shot the Q the wrong way.
Okay, so Kellin, they cleared both wards there. One ward was in lane, and one ward was in the river, and now there is just so much advantage for BFX in the lane just because of vision denial, and they have control over the brushes.
Level 1 window where they miss their skill shots and you aggress, you get the heavy trade out. You can do well.
It's kind of like Kaisa-esque in that way, where it's like you can go for these very aggressive, almost all-in trades. Speaking of which, Scout has Ignite.
Well, Scout is doing.
Not.
Scout is playing Ignite, right? So I think he's doing a pretty good job so far.
I think you should be very careful in this scenario.
If that's a three nails Scout, into E, that's pretty much a one shot now. But nice VicLa is regening quite quickly.
Game number 1.
Nails into that empowered damage.
-1 from VicLa. And a very early invade from Sponge. This one is happening because when you play closely, Raptor is popping to top lane, but he's popping to 2 lanes with no prio. So it's very awkward for him to really farm his camps when his lanes have no prio. And Vi also loses to Jarvan early game.
And he has so much pressure.
Thank you, Disland, and I hope you have a great work productivity with me in the background.
Raptor's like, what?
So you're trying, so you're saying that you have to work, right? So you need to focus, right? Sometimes my mind has downs.
Which gives vision. So the minions followed him into the brush and kind of messed it up. So they had to stay and clear another wave.
So now it's equal level. Nocturne still wins this one-on-one. Big advantage mid lane now, this time VicLa's prio, and he TP'd back with an item advantage.
Diable's back in the lane with a call, able to pick up that wave.
Okay, so most of the minions went to Sponge. Ooh, that's a Raptor inted. Scout's gonna flash in, E, reset. He needs one more auto. Okay, I feel like that was miscommunication between Raptor and VicLa, because VicLa never really alive to help him.
I think the aspect he was factoring in was...
But also, I don't know why he almost ran in the brush. That made no sense, no? There's just poor gameplay. Poor gameplay gap.
Always going to be very relevant in these early skirmishes. And he's thinking, I've got
why is Raptor walking so close? I mean, there's no way he can enter this brush. And VicLa started to back off as well.
Flash and dash away. Scout chases him, even with the shield, it's not enough. And although it looked like Scout was low, the grey health just gives him that extra buffer so he can survive.
Yeah, and he gets back for the full wave. I think he did.
His name is Raptor, so I guess he really wanted a piece of the chicken.
It's fine.
Fillable on top of that. Got a pretty comfortable spot.
Never really liked Wisp early. On any champ.
The Sponge, he was
Seems like a waste of AP.
Save most of his Raptors, and
that was a barrier right there as well.
Yeah. Diable not having fun still first.
Vic was roaming down here, and it's made Diable and Lehends.
Okay, VicLa, we are committing, we're ulting over the wall.
I mean, the wave
but they are
there,
very healthy and they still have heal on Lehends.
They are going to try to get in.
VicLa, wow, that charm was sick! Lehends should have flashed away, but he didn't.
And that does set up Taeyoon to get the kill.
Okay, VicLa online. That was well played.
They do get the job
and they mid.
Doesn't look ideal, but the fadeaway charm catches Lehends off guard.
If Lehends flashes this charm and doesn't get hit, right? This drone would be a disaster because he used his ult, he wouldn't get a kill, and then he loses a plate as well. But this charm solo carried, and Lehends not flashing, pretty much solo carried the roam as well. I think Raptor is trolling. I think he cannot do this. He cannot do this. It's really bad.
Yeah, and Sponge, he does hit level 6. He's actually going to move over and challenge the Drake here. Raptor
level 5 buy with no smite upgrade, was trying to do a dragon at 630. Unbelievable. Did he just leash it or what?
Tango with Sponge not only has the advantage.
Oh, we're just going in.
Bro, I should have predicted Nongshim because BFS is choking the fuck out.
I don't think he really has kill pressure, but he's...
What am I reading? My crush rejected me, so I'm asking out her best friend. That is the move. What?
kind of keep happening.
I don't think that's how it works.
Time on the other.
That doesn't sound like a great idea.
Before they locked in, he kind of knew this rumble was coming, and if it wasn't, I mean, they already banned the Renekton for safety, and then Olaf was banned by BNK4X as well. As they went pretty far down the lane here, the fear is going to land.
Taeyoon is cooked, and Kellin has to flash away. Now Yunara Lulu will have space to breathe in the bot lane as Ezreal pressure is down after that kill, and also there is no summoners on Kellin. So
ends up costing him. Nice pick up there.
I mean, the game is looking in a really good state for Nongshim. Nongshim is...
So Kellin ends up going.
Nongshim should be playing from behind.
And it's when the channel of the ult comes through, Lehends walks up, polymorphs him.
But they're definitely not playing from behind.
That fear off, keep Taeyoon in range of the tether. Really nicely played there by Lehends and Sponge to pick that exact timing.
And now Nongshim is going to get 2 grabs, but that's okay. That doesn't really matter. That doesn't really impact the game the same way as the kill bot lane does.
I would say,
the kill bot lane was massive there for them.
I mean, top lane, you
There's still hope that Log is going to end up being worthless in team fights. It's really hard for him to get resets. There's no lockdown. There's no like 100% CC. But pretty much everybody from BFX is squishy. BFX are ending today. Well, the bad news for them is that if they're ending today, they might be out by the end of the day because, well, we are currently witnessing play-ins, and if you lose this, you are out until 2027.
That's a big thing for me, though, because we've seen so many scouts.
This could be your last BO5 of the entire year, ending in September. August, actually.
The scouts already had this early pressure is good. Now they are trying to set up for a play here. They'll get damage on the tower, but the move down by Sponge and Scout.
Don't forget the Masha Cap. Oh, I guess, but the Masha Cap is for what? Number 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess they would probably be there for the Masha Cap.
That is Ari, and that is Vi. The wild growth comes through, and
Diable is dead.
No way for him to get away without the flash.
Good play for BFX. Vi Ari power, can run away from it. Flash ult, lockdown, Diable dead. Okay, we are so back, BFX. Well done.
Initial from BNK4X has a decent lead now on the bot lane. I mean, this is why Vi was always so popular.
Come on, just play safe. Just play safe, Diable. Just don't farm. Looking at item spikes, I'd rather be on the side of BFX just because at this point Ezreal is still stronger and jungle mid is pretty even. But VicLa is a little bit behind in XP. Okay, Raptor secures his blue. Don't think Dragon can really be started in this situation. Whoever starts Dragon is gonna get collapsed on. Very awkward to get yourself in this situation. It's really how the engage goes. Clear just got TP as well.
Probably also
both junglers are down here in the bot lane.
Yeah, trying to set something up here.
Okay, here we go. The double TP. Sponge went really deep after the Arcane Shield and Flash. Flash for Flash. Lulu has no ult. This should be really good for BFX. They win this team fight. VicLa is tipping very late. Equalizer is not the best, but it's gonna secure 1 kill. Flash charm. That's 1. That's 2. Diable is still alive. Okay, Log ult didn't kill a single person. Log gets no resets. He got exhausted and he's dead. That's my boys right there. A full wipe almost. 4 for 1.
Impact in this fight. And the thing is, VicLa was able to
almost an ace. The only guy who lived is Diable. And that's going to be the first star of the game as well.
His composition, even though it was very clear.
Look at how well Ezreal baited the Nocturne. He E's and flashes away, so Nocturne gets... Nocturne flew so deep, that was not his plan. Then Lulu ult was used. I don't like this Equalizer, could have been better, but it does secure the kill on Sponge, and then VicLa goes popping off. Tail flashes in, VicLa goes in as well on the backline.
Scout gets here now and immediately gets exhausted. And then just gets rooted by
Log goes in, misses ult, it uses E, gets exhausted and dies.
He's in the game, doesn't have the most impact.
What a champ, man.
It's just like a cannon minion.
You play Log in solo queue, you got 20 kills, you play Log in competitive, and every game is invisible. This is pretty illegal to give up the Dragon after bot fight, but they are just playing for gold. Vi is already top lane and has access to ultimate. I'm not really sure how diveable Log is.
No one behind now. They are fishing for something here. Top lane on Scout.
They will try.
They're just gonna press their buttons as yep. There's the charm on top
Raptor's
of it.
dead.
Raptor getting pretty low.
He gets sucked in.
After the fact.
That was a good ult.
I think there might have been a timing for
I think
Raptor
that's
flash
pretty
out,
worth
but I
it, to
think
be
the
honest,
execute kinda caught
for
him off
Nongshim.
guard.
I mean, they get the
Can't
Drake and they get a
flash to the
kill.
distance of the
Not much you can
Scout's
really
gonna
do there.
kill in that situation, but
If you get hit by that
Just kinda
ult, then
shows that
you
being KPRX can
take
just
enough damage.
kinda
Raptor can
seek
flash
out
the
kill
last tower
targets
shot, maybe.
in this game. 5-0-2 now for VicLa.
And Sponge, interestingly, what he's doing is he went for that big dive-in bot that just brought the whole team very far down the lane. It was not great. But after the fact, he's like, okay, Raptor's off the map.
What is
I get
VicLa
the one
building?
break. Okay,
Is that Ari with Landris?
I get the rift.
I haven't seen
He's
that
like,
build in
okay,
ages.
I'm just gonna objective max now.
Oh.
As now he's gonna ult on in. There's the
Bro,
combo.
BFX is
Polymorph
throwing
comes
again.
in, and there's really nothing
Absolute
that
no
Kellin
reason
can
to
do
contest
except
this
position
Herald
better.
because it's already dead.
As that is
Kingen
not
was
gonna
trying
line
to
up
do
for
some
Kingen.
fancy footwork and it failed.
It's getting a little scrappy.
That was also not the
Nice
best
pickup though from
equalizer.
Nongshim. The thing is, they're not that
Bloodletter
far
Ari,
behind.
I don't think it's gonna be a
We talked
bloodletter, is
about some of the
it?
strengths of their team
Maybe.
fight. They have two
I guess-
dragons in
I guess
pocket
it
and
could
this
be
Herald
Bloodlet- but
now. It's a Hextech
I don't think
Soul.
bloodletter is even good, no?
Definitely a big win con for them.
Is it? Is bloodletter an Ari item?
See what they're able to do in the next few minutes before that dragon now. I think, Scout, you may be in trouble. There's no ult
Scout,
on the
what?
eye, though, and that's a lot of damage.
That was a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
damage.
surprised he didn't just drop an ult on a clear and just try to go for the kill. Maybe assume
I
that
mean,
Raptor
he's
would not
chunking
be
both
down
them to
here.
low HP.
Now he's gonna look for
Raptor just flashed to the
into
side!
wall.
And this time he's not gonna die, but Raptor...
not gonna get
Dude,
executed
Raptor
there.
is
He is
really
okay.
stressed today. I feel like he is...
Not the best flash
he's
from
having some
Raptor,
weird
if I'm being
moments.
honest.
I've seen worse, but yeah.
Okay, so this is the POV from Raptor.
공 볼게, 공 볼게.
It's just
Ult.
saying the
들어.
timing of his ult.
안 좋아. 좋네.
Yeah, no, it's hard to
Oh.
say if he could have flashed earlier.
Ah.
Either way. And here, not much Kellin could have done. Under any
Diable gets a kill.
circumstance.
Well, not much is not go there. That's some good damage
crazy
from
amount of
Scout.
damage From the lock.
He should have
And
stayed on
then-
top of that Rumble. He was killable with
I think
lock ult.
the thing is, I think player's not quite at the threshold, and Scout used all his basic abilities to get him that low. So I think he was like, oh, I'll just bait the alcove. I'll wait for a window with my cooldowns to burst someone out.
Okay,
And
VicLa
it's
got
pretty
Magi.
close now. We do have the Magi.
I still don't know what he's building because he doesn't
So-
build items, he got Magi.
Very strong
Yeah.
at this point of the game.
He's the majority of the gold lead right now for being KPRX. I mean, they have gold leads elsewhere.
Clear has
They're
flash.
looking now for
He
Clear. As
flashes
the
it
flash
too early.
comes first. As
Decent
he's gonna
stop
go
patch.
golden with the arm guard. I don't know if it helps him. The equalizer, though.
Sponge is dead.
Huge amount of damage
Right?
on Sponge, but the Ambassador just dives
No!
away,
Neither of them
dashes,
is dead.
and gets out of there.
Okay, okay.
They're looking for
Hold
a
it,
snipe,
hold it,
but
hold
they're
it.
actually moving forward. That was so close, by the way. Would have been a nice kill for Taeyoon to pick up, but instead it's just a turret here for Nongshim.
And this is such tremendous value because you got Clear's flash, you got his Seeker's arm guard, and you're able to pick up a ton of gold here.
Now the
for
gold
Kingen
is
on the
equal,
backup.
almost.
Not just that tower, but these plates as well.
Kingen is getting...
So that gold lead less than
Pretty
1,000
rich
now.
here.
You've taken
And
away
Nongshim
some
has all
Clear's
the dragons
massive
as
goals.
well.
I think how that's now gone. The Seekers is
I feel
gone,
like
which
Clear
is
can
the
play
Rumble
much better
special
by
where you
Zonya
stasis as
first
you're
and then
burning
flash away
with the flame
after.
spitter out. And
Or maybe
Clear
like
tried
ult on top
everything
of yourself when you
survive,
stopwatch as
and
well.
unfortunately just
So they
didn't
can
really
stay on top
burn
of you.
much from the other side. Like both of these two kept their flashes.
Okay, Chad,
now as we
he's
look
hunting
towards
guys
that
into
fight,
Codex.
50
I think it
seconds,
has to be
Dragon would be
Bloodletter
Nongshim.
because
I feel a lot
if he was
extra
going
from now,
Landris,
which
he'd
is why I
have
will say
Fated
Taeyoon getting
Ashes.
That 2-arm spike is pretty nice.
So it's either Rift Maker or Bloodletter.
Yeah, just
Only
feel
two options
very
now.
Good. Threats on the side
There
of
is Dragon
Nongshim
15
that at the end
seconds
of the day,
and
you know,
Kingen
he
is
can
top
kinda just
side.
put his face into it and
With BFX
make
having
the
full
lock leans
control
up
and they have Ezreal, so they want to look for
You know
poke.
when
Ezreal is
they,
also at his
added
power
extra
spike
magic
with
for
2
this
items.
late
Vi is
phase,
also 2
you know,
items.
Ezreal's winning
If I was
shots as
Nongshim,
well.
I'd not take this fight. I
does
don't
have a
think
lot
it
of
looks
magic
good.
damage
Yeah.
That suffered from that.
Ezreal is just too far ahead of the curve here. He's
So
actually
obviously
behind
does
in
a lot of
gold, but
physical,
his champ is so
but
good.
does have
And
a good
Kingen
amount
is
of
just
magic damage in
juicing
the kit,
plates.
So
They're just
Kingen
trying to
optimizing
play.
against that. Yeah, they're just opting out of this one instead, looking to get some more gold.
Yeah, I mean they
That's
are
the thing,
getting
is
3
that
plates in
it would
total.
be fantastic to get that dragon, but they're not under pressure when they have the advantage in terms of those
Is
dragons.
Kingen
They
actually gonna
pick up
stay?
A lot of gold for it. Kingen
feel like
now
he could have stayed.
1,200 ahead.
Raptor.
Now it looks like
KPRX
Here we
are
go,
trying to
Raptor
force
went way
something,
too
but
deep.
Raptor in a lot of
Raptor is
trouble.
dead
They
1
do
for
get the
1.
ult down, and finally it's just a trade. As now the
What?
Ambessa lines
Is
it
that
up,
gonna work?
finds
No way, no.
Clear.
Holy
This
moly,
Kingen
Ambessa
so
is not, takes no
tanky. Look at him,
damage.
we were just talking
I mean,
about
Scout
this.
is still not
As the
part of the
Charmy
fight.
comes in with the kill.
Diable is dead. Diable got sniped away. VicLa gets the reset. Taeyoon is still alive. I don't think Scout can really help. Maybe VicLa can run them down now. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3.
Triple. And now Scout Raptor's trying to get away, barely will be able to do
Plus
so. but
24
VicLa's
stacks on
8 and
VicLa's Ari.
0.
He's so
Not gonna lie,
now.
that was... Wait,
24
VicLa,
stack
post champ,
Magi
hold,
is
hold,
there.
hold.
And honestly, Diable
Oof.
goes down without using summoners. Scout didn't really have an impact.
Diable just
in that
went
fight.
too deep.
And once you start losing the fight against this composition,
I'm not gonna lie, I
Ari
think
is
the
fed.
first part of the
The
play
momentum
happens
just
because
so
Raptor just
hard.
goes
You
in there without
commit
Q and he
heavily
gets
to
one
stop
shot.
the vibe from playing the
But it's a
game,
1
but
for
they just
1.
trade 1-for-1.
And then I
Both
even
comes
don't
out
think
hit
this
from
Ambessa
Scout.
engage is the problem because she's just so tanky with all the shields she has. The problem is what Diable does there. Diable right here, he gets sniped by Taeyoon and Ariq, he doesn't flash away nor he barriers. Yeah, if Diable doesn't die here, I think it would be like 1-for-1 worst case, maybe even 2 kills for Nongshim. But that reset from Diable makes VicLa 1v9.
For me, kind of the big thing for a shred item that helps his whole team. So when he's obviously getting a lot of procs off his W and his...
Oh, VicLa is massive. Chad, VicLa is...
Yeah, what
I think
happened?
VicLa is going to 1v9 this game. I don't think VicLa is letting this game go. That is going to be a baron for BFX because Nocturne has no ult and no flash. VicLa is smurfing. 903 now, 25 Magi stacks. He's pretty much a dead cabin base. The turn again from VicLa with the charm. He's just everywhere. 25 Magi stacks. How much AP does this guy have? He's also abusing the new Sorchus, the buffed version. VicLa's ult soon again. What is VicLa doing? Why is he going around?
Yeah, I don't think the walk in a straight line is going to work here. Although, no, they're not going to try it, and it's probably a good call. PNK though.
Okay, so Nongshim is going to get mid
a lot
tower.
of momentum from this. At least the mid turret goes to Nongshim, but that's all they're going to get. In the lead, again, it's basically just Ari.
I'm a little worried. VicLa might be close to Rabadon's. And when that happens...
Yeah, you got a second rod before you went into this replay.
Just deleted.
Yeah, I mean, you walked into a charm, but the amount of damage VicLa has.
Paranoia to try and stop some follow-up.
You need a preemptive Lulu ult there to save yourself.
Damage. The Movement Mortier shield, honestly, looking pretty small when it comes to not really helping Kingen too much there. Oh,
okay, Kingen. He does buffer the buy ult, and he is out of there. Yeah. Well done. Look at Diable's build, guys. He's going Hex Drinker.
I don't know if he needs a Rabadon's. I mean, it certainly makes...
No, I think Rabadon is good, no. Just go. Full bomba, send it. Kingen is tipping in, but he has no ult. He's getting insta-charmed. I don't think the Nocturne ult is gonna have much. Nocturne shot went on VicLa because VicLa is worth so much gold. Scout flashes in. Scout gets one reset. 1,000 gold to Scout. That's a big shutdown, but I don't think Diable really has what it takes to really 1v9 this fight. Nice flash from Diable. Diable is actually doing the unthinkable. Diable gets no. He's dead. That was so close.
And a big fight win once again for
And Taeyoon saves the fight.
But honestly,
but what is this Diable build? Why is he going Mabu Malmortius? He's doing third item more. He has no crit. Ari lost a couple of stacks, but I think there Nocturne should have ulted on Ari. I'm not sure why he doesn't. He ulted on Taeyoon. The Scout ult is not good enough because it doesn't tag VicLa, and because of that he takes forever to kill VicLa. Hey, but 1k gold. And now Diable has a nice flash away from buy Q, but he doesn't have the damage to kill Taeyoon. Okay, so 3k gold with second dragon, or fourth dragon of the game going in favor of BFX. VicLa very close to death cap. He might actually change his mind and go Zonya after that fight. He's still really fed though. Ezreal has 3 items, that's big.
And they still have the gold lead, but
and Scout got
gold onto Scout.
Arm guard. But he doesn't really feel that useful. Yeah, I don't like this Yunara build at all. I mean, Kraken Hurricane is fine, just the Maw is so random. You do play against Ari, Rumble, and even Ezreal, so I get it.
But does mean you are a bit less threat for the time being. Second dragon picked up by being...
The thing is, though, you can really ask yourself, do they need extra damage? Because in this game, it feels like Nongshim has so many carries.
I do feel like with the Maw, he is going to be quite tanky with the wild growth as well, if they use it on him. As most of the time, they're going to be looking to use it onto Sponge.
What?
And they tried to do that onto VicLa, who didn't even have to flash. So It does not
Lehends
work
is
out.
walking
Lehends
through that Lulu ult.
Keep running.
here, yeah, he's just a sad Lulu. They're trying to get a kill on a Raptor.
Oh, wait, that's
They
a one
do.
reset.
Scout immediately dies as well.
And now
Now
if
the follow-up is
Diable
here
dies, the
on
game
it.
is over.
Diablo's just trying to kite it out. He's doing quite a lot of damage, but eventually this will run out. Double
Okay,
kill
Chad,
comes
I will
through
explain
for
the
VicLa.
logic behind that, okay?
And
I know it
a
looks really
half-hearted
troll what
play
they did
from
because they
Notion to
Nocturne
get VicLa
ulted
down
Ari.
now.
Yeah, the game
But what they
plan
tried
was
to do
Lehends
there
gonna
is
flash
Nocturne
VicLa,
ult the
so you
Ari,
can't dash away.
and then
Here
you
comes in,
Lulu
kills
ult
Ari,
the
and
Nocturne
BK4X
to
was
get
so
the
much weaker. I
knock
can
up,
see the theory
and when you get the
behind it.
knock up, the Ari
Very
sees
hard
it for
to
long
practice,
enough
and VicLa
for her to
responded
die.
immediately.
So they were trying
He's
to
now
do the
back to
combo, so
25
look
stacks, has
closely.
the Rabadon. You can see here,
Nocturne
so they go
ult
for it,
into
Lehends
Lulu
tries
ult,
to
but
get
the Lulu
range.
ult comes in a bit too early.
I mean,
The
he
knock
even
up doesn't
gets-
land. VicLa ults away, and now Nocturne looks like the biggest inter.
No. I mean, he ulted, and VicLa just responded so quickly.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, the polymorph and the ult on the Nocturne can cause the Jai's
Well, guys. This Ari is massive. Holy VicLa.
Just kind of capable.
He has all that red items. He has only purple and red. Deathcap, Bloodletter, Malignance, Magi, and Sorches. One item missing, probably gonna be Crypt Bloom.
So much AP.
And
going
this
down the
looks like a
Lehends.
very
They
good
are gonna
fight, even though it
eventually kill
starts...
Scout. As
I mean,
you
okay,
mentioned,
sorry.
just a
This fight is
drive-by
really
from
bad,
VicLa.
but because how far
And
ahead
they do
VFX
get
is,
the
it might
kill
just
to
work.
Traded junglers. So now
Nocturne,
Equalizer's gonna come down.
Vi went
Kingen
in when
very
nobody
much
was
cut
around
off
and
from
they
the
are
rest
still
of the
winning.
team. Exhaust also gonna come down. He's just trying to blast on his way away.
Kingen, I don't know where you're running. But wait, did
I
Taeyoon
think
just flash
eventually-
fail E over the wall? I think so.
He'll just catch him.
Wait, did he
running.
escape
Never
because
stop.
Taeyoon messed up?
Okay, maybe not.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of
just keep
dashes.
going.
VicLa stepping
I
in.
think if he gets his
Well, he
shield
will
up,
die.
then oh no, VicLa's
Nah,
there.
he's
It's gonna
dead.
be
He's
hard.
actually wait, he can
He's
TP.
gonna come in here.
Blast
Clear can't
on.
stop it. Clear can't stop it.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
they needed VicLa in range for the charm.
Oh yeah, you can kill him when you have bloodletters. You're right. So what is the last build
Another
item
win
then?
for
Zonya or
Blasco.
Banshee? Or is it gonna be like
Yeah,
full
another
damage
one.
and Shadow
Yes.
Flame? Oh, it's gonna be
Very
Zonya.
happy.
What?
In here.
That's actually hilarious.
And a six arm got
Is this
had
the
to pick up by
battle of
VicLa.
no refound circa
All of these plays
26?
saw Nongshim attempting to shut down the Ari. But already thin margins.
Oh.
And they just kind of became even more difficult.
It is.
But he has his own
Yeah,
family
how
of
can
And
you
in game
tell the
1,
difference, honestly?
it was
I don't
no
know.
refounds for
distinguish.
Taeyoon.
I mean, it says
Now in game
Raptor
2, there is no
above this so
refounds for
far,
Diable.
so honestly, I would be.
But I feel like
like the
both
carrier
mid laners
combo.
are trying to one-up
No, you
each
just
other.
walk
VicLa
in
has
there,
an
like,
amazing
"Oh, doesn't
game.
look like anything to me."
In game 1, Scout also had a
They
very good
possibly
game.
know.
I'd say Kingen carried game 1 harder than Scout did, but he was still very important at Oriana.
And it's 45 seconds until the prospect of a third Hextech. Oh my
Diable?
god. Oh, you can just... Clay might just throw Equalizer on top.
80 carries in this.
He should have
this
thrown
series
Equalizer
so
into
far,
Baron.
not having
Now
a
this
lot
is
of
too late.
fun.
Don't throw Equalizer now.
Diable's like, I bought
But
this
I think
on
they
to
can
be
just
tanked,
start
guys. I
Baron.
don't
Maybe
know
they are
what's
very
happening.
patient for Drake.
Yeah.
What is that Ari build?
Well,
Listen, this is a full damage Ari.
just opting to stay
No
around and heal
prisoners,
up.
okay? No
Dragons
prisoners
up very
taken.
soon.
Everybody on the battlefield is just dead.
No contest. Potentially face check. They could have also gone to the dragon. They opt to go for the face check.
Yeah, and somebody has to do it. It will be Scout. There's the combo. They do.
They got him! They got him! No! No, because the fear went on the wrong guy! He feared Raptor and not VicLa. VicLa shot up and dead, but he's not dead! And now there's no resets! Nocturne messed up! Nocturne messed up his fear chat! Nocturne actually just messed up his fear! VicLa lives because Nocturne feared the wrong target. I'm gonna replay this fight really quickly on YouTube.
15 kills, 25 pages in the Medjais, a statement game from VicLa here. And yeah, I think it was pretty telegraphed the composition they were going to go for. Nongshim let them get it.
Not gonna lie though, that was quite a worthless game of Locke.
Maybe Scout doesn't actually.
But that's like every game of Locke, right?
Yes.
It's just the champ doesn't really feel that great. So look at that last fight, look at it closely. If Nocturne gets a fear onto VicLa, they'd actually lock him down.
Yeah, and,
So I want
yes.
you to look closely. Nocturne goes in.
There's the combo.
Wait.
They do look for VicLa.
Does VicLa stopwatch in fear?
Face check.
The Nocturne
They could have
heals
also gone to
VicLa,
the
no?
dragon. They opt to go for the face check.
Yeah, and somebody has to do it. It will be
Like he heals on VicLa.
Scout. There's the combo. They do.
Dude, look at this. Doesn't he get fear right now? The wide line is fear, no? Why does he stopwatch?
Look for VicLa.
Or did he just stopwatch right before the fear?
Thrown into him and he just goes golden. Scout is
What? I mean, am I tripping? I love caster voices when it's 0.25 speed. Oh. Is it Michael Blessing? Oh, it's Michael Blessing. I see. That's why he can stopwatch. The fear gets Michael blessed by karma. Yeah, it's just Michael Blessing from Kellin that saves VicLa. And now when VicLa doesn't die and they don't get that reset, the fight is lost. If VicLa is dead here, I can see them winning the game or the fight. Because if VicLa dies, most likely Raptor is gonna die and then they just go on Lehends.
And a lot is thrown into him and he just goes golden. Scout is going to die.
Yeah, that was just W Michael. Really good Michael. Really good Michael. Okay, we are getting Nongxi with the first pick and we're getting VFX with the blue side. So far I'm pretty biased towards the fact that Nongxi had way better draft in game 1 and that's how they won. We will see if they can repeat that without having mega superior draft. Game 2 though, that lock was really troll invisible. Cassie Orianna has to get banned. Orianna is actually global banned from game 1, but Cassie has to get banned. Pantheon is gonna get banned as well. We don't have that many must bans anymore. I think Cassio, Ryze, and Lucian are very highly contested now. Is this a BO3 or BO5? This is a BO5 because we are in play-ins and the loser of this is out of Worlds and so now we have the Ryze ban, we have the Cassio ban, we have the Pantheon ban. Now that makes me think that there could be an Olaf first pick here and the reason for that is because they banned Vayne already, so it feels like they're trying to set up for top lane. It could also be a Ryze first pick. No, it cannot be because Ryze is banned. It could also be a Lucian first pick, maybe, because Lucian is still open and there is and there is Millie open, right? So it could be Lucian or Olaf first pick.
Lucian yet to be banned, so Annie coming through. Is this just
okay, I think this is a Lucian first pick if Lucian is open. Okay, Lucian, I would do a first pick Olaf.
Banning Lucian every game so far, and
because Lucian is out, and you have this Vayne ban. The Vayne ban could also be for Gnar blind pick. They do Syndra first pick, so they prioritize a mid mage over anything else. Victor is open, and apparently he's not global banned anymore, so you can play Victor if you wish to play Victor.
Had fantastic performances on, Chovy's had fantastic performances on.
And Olaf just gets instantly stolen away by BNK, so the Olaf price is still high.
Ignoring the stuns, so that gets locked in, and then the
Seraphine Ashe. You know what I like about the Seraphine Olaf comp? Olaf is a flex pick, but also Seraphine Olaf a pure dive comp. I like the draft from Fear-X. I do think Syndra is also a tier S champ on this patch with all of these mid outs, so I guess tier A, if we go by tiers. The Prion Syndra makes sense. But I'm way more on the side of BNK now with this Seraphine and Olaf lock-in. The reason why you pick Nafir is because a solid blind pick, you already have CC from Syndra, and also you have damage to kill Seraphine in fights, and you have damage to kill Ashe. And they pretty much have to play Ashe here. You are forced to play Ashe because otherwise you have no ready carry. With Seraphine that works. Ezra is already out, which is another one you can play with Seraphine. So I feel like you have to pick Ashe here, right? Who is blue side? Team on left is always blue side.
Unsure about that. You don't have the Shen for Seraphine Shen. I mean, there are other picks
you have to go Ashe, right? Come on, you have to go Ashe. Unless you're going to set up in mid lane, but that's not going to happen,
Raptor,
surely.
Maybe they want to match the Neferi early. It's just going to be Ashe.
Okay.
So now,
it's the easiest game to play Ashe.
I'm not really sure what kind of champion they can get into this mid lane Syndra. That depends on bans. Victor is open, Akali is open. I think Akali would be really good in this comp. But I also assume that Akali is going to get banned out.
They go for the Zeri first and foremost.
And then there's one more.
We've often seen like Mel
maybe Victor, just the classic. For this side, they already banned this one. I'd go with Xayah or Rakan ban as well. Maybe Xayah being a bit better ban because Xayah is decent against Olaf, so I'd play ban Xayah. And the Akali ban is here. Now the Victor ban is what I think is next. And then Kalista instead of Xayah. So Xayah Rakan is open. A very high chance that we are going to see a Xayah Rakan here. Even though it's a very hard lane. In mid game, if you hard engage, it's playable.
In terms of junglers, there's like the Wukong available. Xin Zhao is available. But
I think for jungle, yeah, for jungle, Wukong's are going to get locked in, one of them. I think Skarner also feeds actually. I like the Skarner.
Diane.
What? They banned Diana?
An interesting ban.
Is that like a pick that you could see into Syndra, I wonder? I feel
Go
like that's a
Skarner,
jungle
no?
Diana ban, but
Skarner against Nafiri and against Jax is so
100%
good.
Sure. We're hovering Vel'Koz.
Very high chance they go something like Xin Zhao
That's not an auto attacker.
or Wukong. Wait, is he gonna...
Azir is a
Holy! Azir mid lane against Syndra. We are going hyper scaling. So now Syndra is not really a lane bully. So you can have a very easy laning phase playing Azir against Syndra and outscaling Syndra. I like this draft from BNK a lot. I do think there's a lot of playmaking as well on the side of Red Nongshim. Nongshim have so much CC. You have Jax CC, you have Varus CC, you have Naut CC, you have Syndra CC. But if I have to choose, I'd go with BNK. I think Olaf is a complete 1v9 machine in this game as long as he doesn't fall behind. And now I'd pick a jungler that can help top lane. I'd go Trundle. I'd go either...
It's Jungle Olaf.
Jungle Olaf
What?
comes through and they go...
They go to Jungle Olaf and they go like a Cassandra top into Jax.
So not having to match
And they have a hyper carry mid lane Azir.
The Olaf value is still the Olaf value. You know,
BNK wins this 2-1.
in the jungle.
They
And
have
the Cassandra
crazy
pick,
good
he's pretty
team
confident on.
fighting. They have a jungler that is outpacing
Honestly, I think the
Nafiri.
BNK
They have a
Fearax,
top
they
laner
have
that
very
wins
bulky,
lane against
top jungle.
Jax after
They
one
just
item.
buff up with the Seraphine.
They have way better
The
scaling
Ashe
mid lane, even though Syndra scales well.
the
And then
Azir
Olaf
provide
in
the
a
damage
3v3
from
bot lane
distance.
against Varus Nautilus
And
after level 6
Nongshim,
just doesn't die.
I'm not super confident
I think the
they'll
only
cut
way
through
that
this bulk so
Nongshim
easily.
wins this game
There's a
is
lot of
Varus
team
needs to
fighting
go on
power
hit
against BNK Fearax.
and not poke. If it's a poke Varus,
I do think the
mega
Jax
game
value is
for
still very nice,
VFX.
even if it doesn't.
Like, this is a winnable game. Don't get me wrong, it's a winnable game for
Win
Nongshim.
more. I think in this case with
But I think
Seraphine in the
PFX
meta
really cooked with their flex
and
picks.
for the backup and
They have
another
good
tank
matchups and they have
alongside of
better
it,
scaling.
you can see it still doing Olaf things. But it's not that top Olaf.
And
that
now
gets
think
very
about
far ahead and takes over the
how the
game that
first
we
two
haven't
games
seen
went.
in
There's a lot of
recent
action. There's
times,
a lot of
They
fights.
did big in
King and
games,
Jax,
so
yeah, he's good.
Some here on the side
The
of
only problem I have about the Olaf
Let's
is
jump into game number 3.
Olaf is not a jungler that really impacts top matchup. But now the matchup changed. It's not anymore about Cassandra winning because it's not Olaf top lane. If Olaf was top, it's about who wins the matchup, Olaf or Jax. But now that it's Cassandra top, Cassandra is fine just
we are,
literally
game
getting
3 begins.
poked and farming. And
maybe
Varus is
you were
going
gonna have
poke
a
damage,
flash
so
down
nobody
there.
is going to kill this Olaf later on
One
the
thing with
game.
the jungle, 120
Kingen's in
extra.
trouble.
Kingen is in trouble.
That's Olaf. And it doesn't matter what lane he's in. He is still Olaf. Counter-Strike
Olaf
first.
started the already.
As Raptor already took his E.
Yeah, I think if you had the undertow, that now it scales up with the rank in your undertow. At max rank, you get 120 extra damage.
Two
onto
monsters, yep.
And obviously you can spam that.
Olaf
Jungle,
jungle is
you have so
insane.
much mana
It's
regen,
really, really insane.
And,
Why is Olaf popping
Didn't
bot
start
lane?
this
Because
lane
our
the way you
Seraphine
want.
need to win and Cassandra is a good weak side champ.
and it is the poke Varus.
First of all,
which
Olaf
I just
starting blue
think
is faster than red.
in terms
Second of all,
cutting through this
Cassandra,
front
the
line
top
of
matchup doesn't
BNK
matter, okay? The
Fearax,
top
it's
matchup
gonna
only
be very
matters if it's
difficult.
Olaf
This plays
Jax,
out
but it's not
with
Olaf
back
Jax, it's
mana.
Cassandra Jax. Cassandra is completely fine playing
Like, I
weak
look at
side.
the
He is
CC
okay playing
and the
from behind.
damage
He is
profile
gonna
of
do
Nongshim,
fine.
and I look at
And then
Sonic
Arch Seraphine
Olaf.
need to win lane against now
One of
Varus.
which
They have to push and they have to
doesn't take
poke
very
now
much
Varus
damage
under tower.
typically, and one
And
of
there is
which
a quite a
doesn't
high
take
chance that
any
Nafiri would
CC.
look for an invade.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
this feels like
Raptor should actually
it's an
think about
even game
invading.
state.
Oh wait,
But
look at
BNK
Sponge, look at
Fearax are
Sponge.
ahead.
Sponge is trying to kill
winning.
Olaf at his red
if
buff
Nongshim
because
are
often
winning,
during the Olaf clear, Olaf is
they're
very unhealthy as
if
he wants
it's
to
even,
keep
I
his
think
health
BNK
low
should
because
be
this is
winning.
how he gets
Nongshim
the
are
most
winning,
efficient
then
clear.
they're winning. Wow.
Oh my,
Nice,
Sponge
man.
actually gets a smite.
Good steal.
This is a
Actually,
classic good
notably,
invade against
Raptor
Olaf.
at
He actually, that was a very
2.2
smart
when
invade.
He doesn't have his W yet.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's being denied camps, he's not going to hit level 4 that soon.
Has to E away.
Is Nefiri, so he is
Can just flip
fine.
over the wall. But
Thought
yeah,
maybe he
so
didn't have a split.
denying camps means that level 4 gets delayed, and without that W that gives you the shield, you don't really want to get engaged in too many skirmishes.
VicLa
Laning is
almost dying
hard.
to Arcane Comet.
Yeah, Azir did
That
get
was a
buffed
really
recently.
good
It's
invade by
like
Sponge.
2 damage, but
Puts a dent into Olaf's
despite
early
the
game
love
as he
our
wants to
LCK
just
players
farm
have
and
for
scale.
Azir did not
Olaf is not
come
that
back
strong
from
pre-6. After 6 though, he's very
Yeah.
oppressive.
It's been a while since we've
Double
really
longsword?
seen Azir. We all know what he does.
Comet Azir? I think the tech
Okay, how
was
the heck
last
is
time we
VicLa
saw
10
him
CS
was the
down?
attack.
Said it because
His drive is my
that's the only
choice.
time
Dare
Blue
I
side
say,
draft.
I'm going to go a step further. When BNK Fearax are ahead, they're ahead. It's just one of those
I said
What?
It's just one of
Some brave
What I meant to
statements
say
from the
is-
No, it
casters.
cannot be disputed.
If they're
I think
winning,
you I don't think you need
They're
to add.
winning.
You know,
Chad, when
if
your
you want
consumer is
something
talking, you are
big
listening.
Done
powerful
Does that make any
such
sense?
insightful analysis. I could do the play-by-play if you like. 'Cause I feel like you covered everything.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything.
Nafiri skipped her
I have heard you do
bot
play-by-play
skull for a bit
before.
later.
It's
She's gonna claim it now.
I think you've
So
got
Raptor is gonna be behind this
an angle
game.
there.
He
Well,
cannot
no
really
Valve
get
analyst,
his
so,
1000 never smite yet. It's a good lane gank.
Him.
Oh, the fog of war trouble.
I mean,
but a bit
Raptor's
close
right
to
here,
tower.
and that is Ash, and Lehends now in an awkward
Nafiri
spot,
E
but
is one of the
Say
most
how
forgiving
ridiculous the
abilities
lead
in the
is.
entire game.
Not only the cooldown,
The
but
dog hops over walls like they are made out of
yeah,
straws or
small, but it's,
matches.
it's
actually. So not the most combat power in lane. Just trying to weather the storm and survive and look for that kill pressure later.
Oh!
Kellin's gonna flash
Wait,
lane,
wait, that
allows
was actually a good
the
flash
Olaf
though,
to
it was
front
just so
line,
hilarious.
gets the flash out of Sponge,
As
now the flows
Kellin
are coming
flashes
in, Taeyoon just
away,
front
so
line, we got
Raptor
3
gets
of them.
hooked.
We got
And now
TPs
Raptor is very
for
low, we
both
are
our
tipping
top
all
players,
around.
and
Raptor
Scout
still
is
has
here
flash,
first,
Raptor's gonna flash
everybody
away,
trying to
Kingen's gonna
flash
flash
with
in.
them.
No, he gets
As
dragged!
Lucius get down,
And no
Mr.
kills yet.
President.
Clear has a
Walking
nice
on the
W,
walls,
VicLa still has
VicLa now
ult, that's
gets in.
one!
And
That's
doesn't
Kingen
actually
getting
get
insect!
on a Kingen, although it looked a little bit funny.
That's
And there's the
two!
knockback from the
And
Cassante.
this is a
Nicely
beautiful
done from
outcome
him.
for
And
BFX here. They will get the
eventually
dragon.
win.
I think
Hey, that
Claire
was a
really
clean
saved
flash
that play,
from
because I saw
Kellin.
Kingen about him
Yeah, that was a
driving
really,
away
really
from
good
his
ult. There's
team,
so many good things that
provided
happen,
the
chat.
kill needed.
We gotta analyze this. Can we replay the fight, please? Wait.
Okay. They're just trying to come in here and do the Drake with being K-Fear-X, maybe. I don't have any other
They're
explanation.
so low.
They do get away.
Barely.
Fiesta.
Barely.
Fiesta.
A
Fiesta.
dangerous game to be playing. And I think we
The
saw
wave
some
top
of
is
the
pretty
lack of
cooked for
DPS
clear
in the
there.
previous
He gave up a
fight.
lot to be there.
Long
So look at
So
this.
this one was very
First,
aggressive.
this
Raptor
is gonna be a
still
really
alive.
nice
Not
flash
immune
from
to
Kellin,
CC.
and because of that,
Just a
Raptor
bit
gets
too
hooked.
tanky for them to come through.
But Olaf is too tanky,
And
so it's
Sponge
fine, you
did
know. Like
so
Olaf getting
much
hooked is like,
damage
ah, okay,
after
well,
diving in on
happens.
this Olaf.
And then
the
I
teams
want
come
you,
in,
I want you
sweeping
now to pay close
K-Fear-X,
attention to what
realize it
Jax
might not
does,
be such an
because
easy path
it's
outward.
so close for Jax to kill
It's the
everybody.
moment. Here,
He
King is
just,
ready
now
to
he
go
ulted
for
already, and he wants to
on
flash
Raptor.
E onto
And
Olaf
imagine-
and
look how low
Taeyoon,
Raptor
and they
gets
would probably
thanks
both
to,
die, but
Syndra,
he gets
thanks to
dragged away by
Scout.
Cassante.
If
Then
Kingen
VicLa
hadn't
joins
been
the fight,
denied
gets the
access to
instant on
backline,
Kingen, and then
I
he gets
think
knocked
this
back
fight
in.
would have looked
I think
appealing.
Scout should have just focused on one guy there. I think he
Allowing
killed
Raptor
one
to escape
person as
from that
well.
play.
Pretty greedy.
Kills to 0 on a 1,000 gold.
Now looking at
And
Cassante and
that
Jax
big
items,
dragon
I'd rather
spear.
be the Cassante. It's so
Really
tanky. Chain vest, no magic mantle,
Actually,
Toran
here
helm. Can Jax jump over
I
Azir
would
wall?
say that they're winning.
He can when the wall is...
Yeah.
When, okay, so when the Azir wall is placed,
That's just
Yeah.
you can
that's
use
great.
any ability to jump over it.
All the hard-hitting facts.
When
We
the
do have
Azir wall is
Sponge doing the thing
pushing,
where they lose a fight,
that's a
he's
bit
like,
harder.
"Well, Raptor is on the map.
Notice
he's
how
clearing, so
Olaf is completely
He's
fine
doing
giving up
Olaf
grabs.
things instead.
He doesn't care
yeah,
for them.
level 6
He cares mostly
now
for
by Raptor on this Olaf, so
getting
I
good
think the start of
XP,
that
good
fight
gold,
went the way it did because
and
he
just
didn't have
stacking
level
dragons.
6.
Because this is how
Now
BFX wins the
available.
game, by team fighting and
He's
by
very
stacking
awful to
dragons.
deal with.
So Jax is gonna be happy about
I feel like
this.
the most
But the game
DPS
state is not
they
great for
have in the
Dongshim. They're 1k
competition
down,
is
they're
Jax.
dragon down.
And everyone else is
They're
just,
getting outscaled.
it's like either you
The Azir dash block, the Azir
need
wall
some focus
blocking
fire.
dashes
Now
was
Scout
removed
is
long
gonna
time
deny
ago.
this blue
Scout
buff.
is being so annoying. Wait, what?
just kidding.
Why
he's gonna
did he
give it
throw
back.
it back?
he wanted to put him back home.
Wait, why did he throw it back? Scout, why did you throw it back? Chat, be honest, who paid him?
That is
Who paid him
literally
off?
That episode.
That episode of SpongeBob?
It's where
I have
Plankton
never
is
watched
like,
SpongeBob.
All right, now let him have
He just hates his junglers, typical. Yeah, I guess.
He said they
I
always
guess
used
his
to have
jungler
it
didn't gank
on.
yet, so he deserves to be punished.
You would watch it on the treadmill and you just watch careers.
I hate laner logic, man. I fucking hate laners. Laners are so...
His name
So
is,
egoistic.
Song.
Oh, my jungler didn't gank yet? Time to punish my
Not
jungler.
Bob.
BFX just need to get out of here.
Aggressively.
Olaf can
he's
worst case
backing
ult
up
away.
Forward, yeah.
Okay, Raptor realized that
It
something
is
is
the
wrong.
Olaf, though.
And now I feel like Raptor is wasting
this
time. Why
position,
doesn't he just
he
base and goes back to
directly
farming? He needs to be ready for the Drake in 1 minute.
First
Maybe he's
time
very
coming
close
in
to item
for
and he just
Taeyoon
wants to
here
be greedy and
minutes
stay
till that
before he
dragon.
bases.
And
Yeah,
we
because you
did
know
see
Sonas
the
is
swap
this little
in
fat kid that
the,
needs to learn a lesson and get bullied.
you know, the flex in the
That is a
draft.
jungler.
Yep.
So it's not fun to play in.
Okay, junglers are not
This is,
fat because we have to run
absolutely
around
clear as like, yep, if you
whole
Cassante, I
2
will make his
squadrons
life hell.
of the jungle. We are like
It's not like he's
Tarzan
killing
in the
Kingen, but
wild.
Kingen just doesn't really
Meanwhile,
have that much
players need their fucking wheelchairs, and we are the one pushing the wheelchairs, because you guys can't even walk on your own. That is the big difference between me, us and you.
Doesn't really do much.
And that is a very dead Varus. Nice Asharo.
maybe even if he had cleanse, I think he's dead as well. Nice setup here from BNK Furex.
I think if he has cleanse, he can get out of that one.
Yeah.
There's this neat trick where you press the cleanse.
I think
and
this
move to CC,
this game is
and
low-key
you
over, no?
simply
3k
flash
gold,
and
12
walk
minutes
away.
with this
But
draft.
then maybe Raptor
I think
just
they really
dives
cooked them with the
through.
Olaf flex pick.
Perhaps.
Olaf
I don't
flex
know.
pick is
I
something
think
that
cleanse
needs to
would've been
become...
better than
Ooh,
teleport.
never mind, I take
They're
it
going
back.
for Raptor here.
Yeah, they're trying to get the Ragnarok out. He
Wait,
just
why
turns
is-
on to...
Why did he come in?
Dies to the burst of
Just
Scout,
run!
and now we got a player out of position.
Dude, you were out! Why did he
He's
flash?
in and he gets his revenge.
Raptor, come on.
Reappear there, and Dragon going to be secured here by Nongshim. BNK Furex had teleport on both their solo laners. I mean, VicLa didn't need a teleport.
The setup in ult
there,
was
but
necessary,
they're
yes,
not
because
really
you
in
want to
position
get a
with the health
kill.
bar to come down.
No matter what, and Varus
Nongshim
still
just
flash, so
ate
there's a
that
chance
fight.
he
This
flashes
Olaf
away and he's
not
fine.
tanky enough yet.
That being said, this
Enough
This
players to
dragon-
come through. This one was
dragon was not needed. So Taeyoon actually goes into Fog of War, and then he has this nice Fog of War. Varus had reaction time to
You know, look
ult, so
at
I
the
feel like
map.
he could have reaction time to
probably
flash.
just
Maybe it was a
dead
bit
on the
greedy.
same view.
And now
Here,
Nongshim, they
though,
have Diable
Play goes
TP, so
in,
they know worst
and
case is a
Raptor starts
4v4.
doing so much damage
But
to
because
sponge,
Azir
and then
has no
Scout
prio,
pick
it's actually a
clicks the
4v3 in
no
favor
button
of
and
Nongshim
just
with
removes it.
BFX having no ultimate. So that in hindsight, easy to say that they shouldn't do Dragon. But in the moment, it felt very good to do the Dragon because you were technically 4v3 with Varus dead.
They did get punished.
But that actually bit you right
Bot
up
lane's still
in
very
the
far ahead.
butt.
Taeyoon has 1,500 gold.
VicLa's
Let's see
flash and
about
ult. Let's see if he
VicLa,
can
though.
play
The
this.
Mega Cone engaged. They're going heavy onto the dive
Wait,
here
why
onto
didn't he
the
ult them
Azir.
in?
Arrow
Why did he
is
ult them
going
out?
into Lehends, as Kellin's like, I
Lehends
definitely
is
do
dead.
things. Gonna keep him rooted down. Lehends
Nice
tries to
dodge from
flash
Clear,
away
that was a
and just
prediction.
dies anyway. So that is a Nautilus now without flash.
Wait, I've just thought about.
I still would
You
like
know
to be
how
BFX. I
Xante
still
often
think they
runs
win,
shield
even
back?
after these couple of
Players running this game. When you
whiffed
teleport in
moments.
with, like, the gig, this one, VicLa
I feel like
unable
VicLa
to
should
try to
accept
go
his
for the
dev and
dash,
ult them
as a result, he
into
gets
the
ult
lane.
off very late.
If he ults them
Then
into
this
the lane, there
arrow
could be
from
2 kills, no
downtown.
one.
The CC layered by Kellin at the last second, then stunned
Look
by
at Clear
Clear.
EQ flash for
Not like
EQ forward. He knew
Should've
that
just
now
held
this
the
gonna flash.
If I'm being honest.
That was a nice prediction.
And,
I think this Q actually would
speaking
hit
of
regardless,
shields,
so maybe I'm
I think
glazing him
Sif
for no
Fang
reason.
would be very high value.
Not sure there, actually.
Very high value.
Yeah.
And you even have a lethality champ. You have technically two. We've seen.
Why would you go Mercs on
Neferi,
Nazir? Because of crowd control.
But both Neferi and.
Like, Azir doesn't need
Varus,
offensive boots.
so
He's gonna do
Sif and
shit ton
Fang
of
getting
damage
a
at
good
3
value out of
items
that.
anyway.
Yeah. I'd say they should.
Two items plus
Almost
boots,
definitely
and he does a lot of
yes.
damage.
Sarah. Otherwise,
What item?
We're gonna have a problem here.
Hidden
I think
action
that's the thing
item?
as well with
Oh.
Nongshim's composition. I think
Spawn
the
should also
Tempest
go
will have that much
Serpent's
value,
Fang.
But the value for BNK Furex is absurd. So it's a really
Does Diable
unbalanced
even
position.
kill him?
Normally you have strong dragons. Oh, they might be in trouble.
Wait, doesn't Diable just...
He's just gonna Cassante all over Diable. He's like, I really didn't want to flash here. That is a nice scatter though, and the other kill. He does eventually die, but
That's painful. That's painful. And I don't just mean that passage of play. I mean playing Lethality Varus into Cassante. It's not a fun time. And Clear demonstrating that. Uh-oh.
All right, well, Lehends
That was
doesn't have
not
flash.
fun.
Even if he did, he was
That
just
was a
rooted
classic
100 to
Folk Varus
0,
interaction
yeah.
against the
Trying
tank
to go for a
Cassante
war
with
by
Iceborne
himself,
Gauntlet.
and he died.
But the fact that
Fail.
Diable even flashed away,
Which I think the utility of the
and he
McDonald's is
still
great
dies
here,
after
into
Syndra stunned
BNK
Cassante.
Furex, but kind of squishy.
Criminal.
Chanter Nautilus.
I mean, it does have health on it, so
Yeah.
but compared to like a locket or something or a harness, I don't think they would have saved him there. But he does feel a little bit paper right now.
Yeah. Well, eventually, he'll have more items.
Ooh. Carrier basing.
That was kind of building the tension.
Carrier skin.
of the recall, but also showing off carriers.
What is Kingen looking for? They're trying to dive mid lane, but Taeyoon has both sounds. That wouldn't even work.
They're trying to.
I think Nongshim is just being a bit desperate
Incredibly
here.
hard to kill. And okay, the point I was making before Clear killed Diable was
They do have to grab
there's this
3 grabs,
imbalance here
so
where
trading
Soul
towers
is
for them.
phenomenal for
At
one
least if they
team
can get the
and
top
whatever for
tower,
the
that's a
other.
lot of
Normally
gold
it's
for
like
them.
Soul is
First half of the
great
game,
for
300 gold
both, or
extra.
Kind of whatever for both. So
But now if you give plates, I think Scout or
it means
Kingen should
BNK
TP bot lane
Furex
to protect the bot tower.
stacking dragons, it's really bad.
Yeah,
for
Scout is
Nongshim,
gonna
but
base
the
until...
opposite
Oh wait,
happens.
I don't think he's gonna
think
TP, it's
BNK
too
Furex
late.
is too upset.
So
Only
Azir is fine
by
with it.
missed
Azir is
opportunity
2k
they
cooldown,
could help
but he's
themselves.
trying to slowly
You're
scale.
gonna have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, let's show the POV of a
CA is
very
not
balanced
farming.
champion.
Gets collapsed on,
얘 나본다.
and he just flashes on him. Over.
Flashes on him, ults him over the wall,
the first
does
thing he says when he
160
sees him
damage
is,
per
"I'm
cube
going
for
for
some
this."
absolute no reason. Dashes in, hits the
Devil's
Q,
not
and lost
lining up the
auto.
Q. Could've just
Buzz, no flash.
Yeah.
What the fuck did Lehends do? You know what
It's
Lehends did
difficult
there?
to see how they approach this fight if they don't
If you
get
write
access
Cassandra
to the
Maker,
backline.
you will
They
know what
need
Lehends
a
did
way to
there.
approach it where they
He
catch
probably
out
just
Taeyoon or
started
Kellin or something
typing
like
and
that.
lost his mind.
And when you don't have control of the area, that can make it difficult. They do have flank wards potentially for Kingen though. They're TPing Scout in here. That's a big grab.
This time Taeyoon solved
now the scatter
Kellin.
comes in and there's the burst damage. As long as it's not onto the Olaf, feeling pretty good. As now they're just going to turn
VicLa's gonna
onto
die as well,
VicLa,
no?
just sweep them in, but he dies immediately.
Clear Azul the whole time, but this is looking like a complete disaster. Raptor flashes over the wall. They're trying to take down Sponge. Woo, non-chim. 6-7 in kills, 6-8 in kills. Taeyoon has no flash. I think he might be out. King has the mana. They really want Taeyoon. You know why? Because Taeyoon is their ex-teammate. Taeyoon is actually the ex-teammate. That's why they want to kill him so badly. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is just straight up impatience because Cassandra is approaching top wave. Soon he's gonna TP in. And as long as Cassandra is in front, you are not gonna lose the fight. But because Cassandra is not part of the fight, one of the carries is dead instantly, and the carry seems to be Seraphine. And then the rest is bad history.
This allows him to chase down Raptor. Taeyoon's making this long path around, try and assist and get Sponge. Sponge is already disengaged. This is a great fight. Taeyoon and Kellin should not have been that far up in the face of the Nautilus. And that disrespect cost them the fight, cost them the dragon. And you can see Nongshim now applying this pressure down the bot lane. They had Scout lead over as well. We'll just pick up this tower for Kingen.
And remember, they have Mikhails. I mean, Raptor's just going to pull the trigger here on a Diable.
What an ult from Kellin! That flash was actually really good. And now Scout is gonna die as well. They throw into a throw into a throw into a throw. Clear is tanking this tower like it's just a rain breeze. Isn't that a Baron? I think that might be a Baron. This is why Fry's group is so entertaining because the game never really ends until it ends. Both teams are counter throwing it. That was a great ult by Olaf, but didn't Diable have flash there?
That was not the best investment. I think Clear is enjoying himself this game.
Yeah, Clear is really having fun with this Cassandra pick. That last pick Cassandra.
They're fine, no problem. They have the sustain, they have the tankiness. We did see Kingen pushing a lot in the bot lane, but even after that, he's still only equalized.
So Diable had no flash.
So the Ash Arrow comes in and it forces Lehends to walk back a bit, but then he then grabs the Olaf, and the Olaf just says.
And now Olaf just goes in with ultimate and a flash in from Kellin to really secure these 2 kills. That was actually a really good setup in ult. Nice play by Olaf as well, understanding his limits. Varus flash must have been timed because I feel like if Varus had flash there, that could be a disaster. Jax has 2 items, Cassandra is also at 2.5 now. But they did a good job, just notice how they played. They went bot lane, they pushed the wave in completely. And now they're instantly going top side to push that Jax away so he cannot pressure towers. So macro from BFX makes a lot of sense here when they are trying to play for top tower to push away Jax, because Jax is the big threat on side lane. And bot wave there is no tier 2 tower, so before Syndra can actually push in, you can already be pushing mid and top at the same time. Olaf is not a counter to Naafiri, no, but it's a fine matchup in competitive. In solo queue, I did not play Olaf into Naafiri. I think Naafiri is gonna rock you. But in competitive, I think Olaf can be played into Naafiri. Because Olaf is, regardless, a strong champion, and against CC comps with low damage, Olaf is good. Meanwhile, Naafiri benefits from kills, and Olaf can never really kill her in solo queue because she can always hop away. Naafiri can never kill Olaf. She can. Naafiri can kill Olaf. In solo queue, absolutely. Naafiri has so much damage. And you don't need to kill Olaf, you can just poke him away and he's already big in teamfight. Olaf needs to be full HP. I don't think Azir is fully back in meta, but maybe we are gonna see him sometimes in BO5 if team wants to go for this hard scaling. Heretics played Olaf before as well.
You'd love to have picked that up here.
Okay, we are gonna see. For example, now Olaf is already have HP, right? So his value in teamfight is so much low scout. Nice market blessing that really saved the fight, and I think Azir went way too deep. They didn't get the reset yet though. Clear? Oh, Taeyoon is so low. Nice flash from Taeyoon. I think Jax is dead. Cho'Gath into Olaf. I think Olaf wins that if Cho'Gath is not super ahead.
Raptor still has ult.
Yeah, he's kind of on the opposite side of this fight. Unfortunately for him, Sponge Just hops over the wall. They do get the Ragnarok.
Taeyoon base got IE and is
He
coming
does
back.
join his team again.
Taeyoon resets, picks up Infinity.
Well,
as
Chad,
he
I
comes
think
back.
Poke Varus
He's
is just
low,
trash,
so that
okay?
makes sense.
Like, there are
Thing
some
is
games
there,
that Poke
I
Varus
think
is good, but not in
Nongshim's
this
chance
game. He
to
has no
contest him is
value.
kinda just out the window. And Clear, it just feels like he's an immovable wall.
Yeah, there is a turret there. And Sponge can no longer
And
jump up into the air.
Sponge is flashing away and he's gonna be fine.
I think he's out, but that
Yeah.
was a confusing passage of play there.
Little silly.
2 in Dragons with BFX
Yeah.
still having the better scaling comp. What?
Oh, still gonna miss.
That's never gonna happen. It's Nafiri. He almost steals
Does
it, but
pick
also
up
doesn't.
The Scuttle Crab though. 5-0-4 now from Taeyoon. A lot of damage behind this Ashe. Did have to burn flash there to stay
Well,
safe.
I just think that this game, it was not a Varus game. I think this game was more of a Xayah Khan game.
Initially, some things do go wrong.
Xayah would actually hit Olaf.
They get the arrow onto Scout.
The problem is
VicLa
Xayah against
tries
Ashe is
follow
so
up
hard
with
to
McHale's,
play.
Flash McHale's from the
So maybe
Lehends,
laning plays too
saves
hard.
Scout and puts him in a bit of an awkward position.
That was a
The
nice
encore
setup
is
in
gonna
ult
keep
as well
him
to
on
peel.
target. Hits the
It's just the
doggos
fact
on
that
Lehends
Kingen
only.
now goes too
But then
deep.
this
He
moment,
flashes
Kingen
onto
tries to
Taeyoon,
catch
but
and
Taeyoon flashes
flash
away
is
in
so
time
good.
and then
The
Kingen
healing
just
starts
gets
to come
chain
into
CC'd until he
the
dies.
DPS is there from the Ashe. You're now down a member. Throws the tower down like it was a great spot
Yeah.
to retreat to.
Karin did that.
Sponge now doesn't have flash.
Little
and
Kai
can
there.
jump up into the sky, but there
Okay,
are
they got
ways to
Sponge
chase.
and even hit the
Arrow's
arrow
going to
onto
hit the
Lehends.
ends in the
So
base.
I'm going to defend Kellin here. You see something fly at a brush.
Yeah, I
There's a
guess
Syndra,
he was
a
just
Varus,
afraid. He
and
wasn't
an
sure
Ormus
who is in
team.
that brush, right?
I'd be flashing too.
But he got hit by it.
But I think
And then
Kingen
he
is trying to
he
really
just
hard
saw
to trade for
coming, and he was like,
Inky.
oh, because I mean, if you think about it, Dredge Line and the Chains of Corruption are a bit slower.
Yeah.
Guess it's a panic.
I mean, they
flash.
do have the
I
damage.
can
Sponge is dead.
understand why it
Jax
happened.
has no TP.
End of the day, Sponge dies. Baron is given over. TP.
They're trying to challenge this. I
It
mean,
is
I don't think they can
Baron,
really
they don't have a
contest this. If
jungler.
anything, they will die.
okay, let's see if they can go for the fight. We do have
VicLa was
Kingen
tipping in and he got
stop
caught.
the TP.
I don't think
that
VicLa is
was
gonna
coming
die
in
though.
there
He can
for
always
VicLa.
ult Jax away and
Yeah.
just E out. Yep, that's what
Let's
happened.
go down.
Doesn't drastically change the outcome though.
Does Jaxi
fact
dodge
it
as
means
his
that VicLa's
soldiers?
still there,
I
so he
don't
can
think
just
it does,
self-defend.
but I'm not sure.
End result though.
I think it
VicLa's
reduces
Baron
damage
being
because
KTRX
Jaxi actually
probably isn't
reduces
massive, but it
damage
definitely
from
feels like
spells
the win
by I
for
think
Nongshim
25 or
are
maybe
getting
even 50%.
tight and small.
Kingen went
I
this
think
larger
Baron's
into that
like
and
a
flying
half
Tom
set,
instead of going
It's like-
Armguard.
It's very
It's not
close.
that impressive.
It's close enough.
So they can control the pace of the game, push these waves in, get some structures, and then retreat to the dragon afterwards. You can see a lot of vision down on the bot side of the map now from Nongshim, but a lot of that's going to fade. In the meantime, though, just be cautious about being engaged.
Kingen, Taeyoon. Taeyoon cleansed!
Speaking of which,
And the peel is
Taeyoon
not
is
bad,
dead.
but he's just dead.
He's frontlining. He has cleanse. He thinks he's
That was
safe.
an illegal
Clear
position.
also TP'd into
Nobody
this
checked the
one,
brush.
so now they're gonna look
Why
for
is
the
Cassandra
Casante.
not
Here
good
comes
with the team
Raptor
is
on
another
flank.
thing, but look at, okay, I
Looking
mean,
for the
Clear is
backline.
unkillable, bro.
Big double knockup
Clear
from
is just
Finn as they're
unkillable.
going all
What,
in on
BFX
the
is taking a
Jax, and
proactive
they
fight,
finally
4v5, and then
Scout on the left
Cassandra
side
just
will go
cannot die, he's
down,
still
but
full
already
HP.
a lot of damage here,
Like
but
everybody
Nongshim
dies,
does
but
go
not
in.
Cassandra, he's
And
running
now
around
Clear
at full
is
HP
still
the whole time.
unkillable.
He's still full HP!
Yeah!
He's still
He's dead full
Look
HP
at
like
Raptor
Varus
too.
Q
The two tanks,
goes
the two
through him
frontliners,
and
the
it deals
Seraphine.
10
They
damage!
can't kill him. They can't kill him.
And they're not even trying at this point. They know they can't. They don't even.
But at least Diable has Edge of Night, so...
Diable needs
Gonna
LDR.
just dive in the Nautilus. I think he's just dead. I mean, Lehends does have flash, though.
Okay, he's out.
able to
Look at the
disengage.
autos from
Okay.
Diable.
Okay, well, my eye is playing tricks on me. I see Diable hitting him, but I do not see the health bar moving at all. So this is kind of on me. I said don't get engaged on, but I said it a little late, and they did.
I
just
mean,
kill Taeyoon.
Cassandra should just be
I
here.
think this is showing, though, the
Clearly,
issue is
Cassandra
that
should
it's
just
kind
be
of
here.
the point where even
They
with
feel
Taeyoon
confident
dead,
enough to take a
Clear
4v5
teleports
fight
in, and
after
it's
Ashe is dead, and
so
Ashe is
full
the highest gold in
They do
BFX
get
team
through the
is
shield.
Ashe.
No Serpent's fine
He
to help
flashes
with that.
in, gets
He
a
does
double
his
knock.
flip, and then he just has
As long as
the
he doesn't
most
go
fun.
all out, he's not
He's
gonna
just
drop any
running around,
HP.
CCing
Like look,
people,
Diable's trying to
people,
auto-attack him, but it does
Raptor
nothing.
kills Scout,
Just look, the
Scout
autos
for
do no
help,
damage.
Sponge makes a bit of a one-way trip
The
in
Q
there,
is blocked
unfortunately.
by Cassandra E.
I was just watching.
And that was a
Diable
Varus
auto
Q
and-
with 3 stacks of passive.
And then he like lines
It's
up the big
so
piercing
stupid.
arrow and
It's only
Now, one side,
1000
the
gold
problem is,
lead, but it
Diable
feels
did
like
get
no
the
fight
Sip
for
is fine.
Nongshim is winnable because you
Doesn't
just can't
have
deal with
a
the Olaf.
percentage pen item.
Sorry, not with the Olaf,
There
with the
is the Black Cleaver
Xanta.
from
The Olaf
Sponge
is
that'll
okay, the
help a
Olaf is
little bit.
killable.
Scout did just pick up the
He's still quite strong, but he's killable.
Last Whisper, but
Yeah, okay, he needs LDR this game.
DPS,
Not
and I just don't
Cheryl the Grudge, but LDR for
Yeah, we've
extra
actually
armor
seen a
pen
lot
and
of
then the
Syndras
Giant Slayer.
going Blackfire Torch. And
Blackfire Backfire torch, what?
This was not one in the LCK.
Why does Cassandra even build when he wants
Nice
to
to
do
see him
damage?
just
Cassante has the highest damage dealt in the entire game.
No, yeah, that's a good
Riot!
File.
It was a really good flex pick all-up though, you have to give it to them. It was a really good flex pick all-up into getting that last pick Cassante, into then Cassante's playing into no damage high CC comp. It's like the all-up was a dream champion and Cassante is just... All-up in this game feels like a S tier, Cassante feels like 2 levels above S tier. It's like S plus rare tier. Big hack from Madeira Island. Okay, Madeira Island is where I think Tolkien lives. And I'm talking about the Tolkien, not the Lord of the Rings Tolkien. I'm talking about the Tolkien, the German costumer. Wait, he went Mortal Reminder?
I don't think he is. I don't
What?
think Claire is mortal.
No, you need LDR. I mean, somebody needs to go healing reduction, but that should be Nafiri or Syndra. Varus really needs LDR. Tax evaders live in Madeira.
I don't know if I'm
that's why. Okay, that's why the German. Oh, I see.
Okay.
I mean, he does. He does get viewers, so you know what I mean. Listen, listen, chat. Good for them, right? Good for them.
He's just trying to 1v5 with the Seraphine, so fair enough. The arrow's going to hit Lehends. I mean,
so they're hitting clear and he's half HP. That is the lowest I've seen in the whole game after 20 minutes.
Kingen still bought.
It did take some damage there. His health bar did actually drop.
Yeah.
Oh,
remember, Syndra has execute on ult.
Yeah. Nongsum are just trying to keep them at arm's length. They're like, no, we don't want to team
Kingen is doing a great job this game by pressuring side lanes, and this is what it feels like keeps Nongsum in the game, right? The fact that they have to base and group, base and always answer Kingen on side lane, and then actually pressure again.
By the Ash arrows. Yep.
Would be pretty hilarious if Cassante would go hard still. He went Protoplasm Harness. That's a lot of healing from Camp Dragon too. We are waiting for Soul.
Yeah, they nerfed it early.
So
now somebody needs to answer Kingen in the top lane. Kingen is almost level 20.
Nearly level 20.
You know, fun fact, ever since top laner can go all the way to level 20 instead of level 18, Riot buffed certain top laners so that they scale all the way up to, let's say, level 20. Jax, for example, gets more attack speed stacking from his passive at level 19. So right now Jax with only 3 force for attack speed has over 2 attacks per second from his passive. Yeah, at this point Seraphine is a big one. I feel like though this fight is actually fightable. I mean, only clear is that OP, right? Nobody else. Lehends. Nice buffer. That was a nice buffer. He's still dead.
Gonna catch him as Lehends just throws in a depth charge.
They're gonna try and rush the dragon.
4v5.
Maybe? Like, I don't know. I think they're just trapped here in the pit. Not
really sure what is Olaf doing. Okay, he secured the dragon, that's enough. And now Clear is unkillable, he doesn't care. Look at Clear HP bar. Look at Clear HP bar. It's not, he's not that carry damage! That was Syndra ult, the Piri ult, Syndra whole combo, and Clear just 1v2 them!
One-sided. BNK, they're just gonna win the fight. They take the Chemtech Soul.
What is this jump? Riot!
I wanted to see how much healing the Protoplasm Harness did.
No healing!
He
didn't even have to use it.
For him to get low enough.
Yeah, it's not on cooldown. There is no healing.
Soul, but they've gone over the line now.
I think that's just a draft checkmate.
There's nothing you can do. Clears.
Same as game 1 was a draft checkmate.
Yep, no,
that Cassante last pick, chat. Cassante last pick complete 1v9.
He gets the flash out of Taeyoon, I guess.
This is one of the highest values Cassante last pick ever. And look at that! Jankos predicted BFX to win, and now BFX is 2-1 up. But after game 1, chat was like, oh Jankos, you're so clueless. Oh Jankos. Oh, you cannot predict. You're a mosquito analysis. Well, what about you? What about you, huh? Mosquito viewers. This is.
But everyone else is kind of laughing like, oh look.
That's you yapping. Fuck! Okay, I mean, I think I played pretty well. I think the constant pressure was a really good idea. I think that went very well, but I choked it at some point and I started getting too many free hits. Yeah, but I don't know how many times I have to kill him or hit him to kill him, but maybe I was close. Assuming he doesn't have 2 phases, that was pretty close. How many deaths do I have now? 15, right? Okay, I updated the document.
It's going to come down to gameplay as well. That one felt like a bit very difficult to overcome. So
I was nowhere near close.
Be able to approach this
he has 3 phases.
And not get
Okay, but then I should not kill him now, because that sounds like I'm really underpowered if he has 3 phases. Or I'm just... Because you guys are telling me that there are items that give you faster healing, items that increase your nail range. I don't have any of that stuff. So I feel like I'm griefing myself by trying to kill that guy.
Into their champion pools with some of the,
I was joking, I have no idea. You freaking rat! You made me almost give up on it. But fine, I will try again. I'll try one more time, and if one more time fails, then I will rethink it. But I will try at least one more time. I have to try at least one more time. We get a Maokai ban. So in game 4 of Fearless Draft, when there is less mid laners, Maokai ban is sneaking in as Maokai plus Yone, Maokai Tristana, Maokai Yasuo could be a good combo. It has to be a Ryze, it has to be a Ryze. But okay, VicLa can play Anivia into it for sure, right? Listen, against Orianna they lost. For now they trade Kalista Renata for Ryze, so they get high priority bot lane with a lot of playmaking. I just need to learn how do I juke that. You know when he... Okay, 2 things I don't know how to juke. One thing is, his fat body is flying right at me. Okay, the other thing is 4 balls around you and flying at you. I think the 4 balls I can juke by short jumping. But the big dash, I don't know. It feels like I am always too close. And double tip is annoying as well, yeah. Double tip is a bit annoying as well. So we get a Gwen blind pick and a Wukong, double circle. Yeah, there's no real answer to the Gwen. What? Okay, so Xin Zhao is good with the bot lane, but I do like Nongshim topside a lot, and I'm not really sure what the Gwen counter is now. Zahen, maybe? I think Zahen is good. You trade Gwen W for Zahen passive, maybe worst case. So Gwen got buffed very recently, Chad, and she has more healing from her passive. That's why we are seeing Gwen played more and more in pro again. I like the Kanban as well, even though Gwen does outscale that matchup, she loses hard. You could pick Renekton. Renekton is good into Gwen until she gets 1 item, and then she shits on Renekton. There's Aphelios and Desire bans for Diable.
We know he can play
okay, so
stuff.
what is the top lane gonna be here? Or are you gonna counter pick mid with Anivia instead? Anivia is still open. Anivia is hard to play against Wukong because you can cancel your ult with both of his ult stacks.
It'd be cool if they went for the Akali, but looks like
Kalia.
Clear into the Ryze. Something we still have a decent amount
Not
of
a big fan of this draft from BNK. It feels so early game focused.
Ryze has so much power
They are so Ryze outscales mid lane. Gwen outscales top lane, probably. I mean, maybe not. We'll see what clear picks, but I can't imagine a champion that Gwen doesn't outscale. Wukong, Wukong Xin Zhao, it depends how the fights go, so let's give it an equal one. Sivir is gonna outscale Kalista for sure. And now we get a Sivir Nico, so that sounds like a perma push. It is a hard matchup for bot lane though. Like Kalista Renata should have pressure in this 2v2. So what the heck are you playing clear? If they pick Renekton, they lose the game. If they pick Zahen, I can see them winning.
There's still picks like Renekton, Zahen available, or the top Nidalee.
This draft
this is really an early game
is a 15-minuter. 15 minutes, okay? That is where the draft loses the game.
I think
if the game is equal at 15,
and it gets later,
it equals FF.
Yeah,
I think Nongshim wins this.
And yeah, I mean,
I do not have a lot of hope in BNK clearly snowballing this game. So I believe we are going game 5. Like BNK literally can't fuck it up. No, I mean, sorry, they can't fuck up. They can fuck it up, but they can't fuck up.
You don't have that snap engage.
Yeah.
That I think a comp wants to set the pace.
The point is they cannot make mistakes. If they do, they lose. They have to play a very clean snowball game. Nidalee insta W start. She's sprinting to top lane. What skin is that? Kingen was hoping maybe to clear a world level 1. It's not like Gwen can really play against Nidalee early game anyway.
All these players are done for the year. Yep. That's it. It's just...
Yeah, if Nongshim loses this, they are out for the year. Well, now the Masha Cup are gonna announce, so I guess they might not be out for the year.
So
I like this invade a lot. Feels pretty easy to take Raptors with Wukong passive. Early game normally Ryze pushes in this matchup and then just early base for tier. What's the better comp? Nongshim. Comp from BFX needs to win the game very quickly, making 0 to... Well, few to 0 mistakes. Thinking if they make a few, it's still playable. If they could type Kingen this wave, that would be a really huge one. Kingen has TP. Kingen is playing Fleet Footwear, by the way, just to survive.
Speaking of that, yeah, doesn't really have a health bar.
Okay, here we go. Raptor has a knock-up.
Double buff here for Raptor.
Level 3, Kingen has W.
Kingen, but I think they just run at the Gwen, and there it is, first blood. Gonna go straight
Well,
over
I mean, it
Clear's
starts
middle.
well.
Yeah, really good
It starts
flash
good. They dive
just to
Kingen
get
on the
out of the
waves.
range.
That's gonna be at
Raptor
least one wave
stacked
tonight,
up
maybe
the
1.5
passive
until he
on the
TP's
Krug,
back.
so he can just
First blood
instantly
for
knock
Nidalee as
Kingen.
well. She's gonna buy
Even
early
Shroud
Shin,
didn't allow that
probably,
sort
or
of outplay
Phage.
potential to be there. It's a good start, a needed start for BNK FearX.
Ox is saying exactly the same thing. Again,
They
listening
need
to the
get
stream.
ahead.
Exactly.
Is that
So,
worth? Yeah, it's always
underneath
worth.
the turret, and I thought it was
I mean,
because
two
the
kills
top
is mega
lane,
worth.
but yeah, maybe a little bit different.
It's like 2 flashes for 1 kill is mega worth.
So I'm actually watching
In the early game, when
yeah,
you
he
deny
actually
waves,
flashed
it's really good, really good.
I was
Different
watching
story,
the-
let's say
course,
we
a
would
nice
swap
dive in the
places
top
and Nidalee would be the one
just
dying
saw.
there. And she already pushed
Just
in,
makes it
she's
delicate.
fine.
If Diable doesn't have
But
a
especially in the
flash,
early
he'll
game,
step
2 flashes,
slightly,
1 kill.
Gets tagged by
Always.
something. Taeyoon could just run him down and then hop him down and then flash to kill him.
Nidalee top
Even
lane
though it's been
maxes
a good early
heal,
lane
and
for
her
Diable,
whole
the
kit
Lehends
is
still
that she
scary,
pokes you
still,
away. And she auto attacks you, and when she does, she turns into Cougar, and that
Raptor
makes her
says, "These are
auto
my
count as
Raptors."
melee auto, and you have
And he
more
does
damage
get
from
them
undying.
Sponge, taking a lot of damage, but also
Raptor has no flash
stunned
here.
down onto Raptor, who is going to
Good.
get rooted here by the Rise.
VicLa was
Scout
trying
wants
to
the
block.
kill as there's the bailout, but he will not be getting a takedown, so a kill goes over to Scout early on here.
Yeah, good play there. Scout gets the root, and Lehends, is the blooming burst? I think it's called. Oh, we'll see the
Yes.
replay in the bottom left. How the flash got burned. The
Ah,
flash
okay, so flash in from Kellin.
caught Diable
VicLa?
off guard, just had to-
That's 3-man
he got a
gang,
dead
and
VicLa here
VicLa
in
is
mid.
gonna
He has flash,
die.
but yeah, just running around behind him and catching him.
Okay,
Great setup
chat.
there,
I
and
mean,
playing around
with
these
this
roots well. The
draft,
thing I was saying about the blooming burst
With
is
this draft, chat,
for a rank 1 ability, which it is
and
right
with
now,
how the
just
game
a
is
lot of
going,
damage. When they're trapped in it, it just keeps proccing and proccing.
the Raptor actually gets the crack, the Raptors. He gets level 4, but they have so much CC.
Then we get the root. On top of it, it's like 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, allows Scout to move.
If we
in
are
and
skip
finish
freezing, I
off
think all
Raptor.
we have to do is just refresh the
Not much
stream.
recourse, and because he knows he can't dash over the rock, just early commits. Like, we're getting this kill. I don't mind using my summoner here.
What? Raptor cancelled the Nidalee base, yo! It's not how we do it, Raptor.
Makes a big difference for the Gwen, which is going to be level 13, so quite
You
some
see,
time
Grass
away.
been to melee
Until then,
proc.
you really just survive.
Now he walks into a trap, so
At least
Clear
the
can go
ult
for a
gives
good
some
trade.
power, though, which obviously
Nidalee
players
top
get
lane
much.
is way worse in team fights than Nidalee jungle because your spears don't actually do
You can see
damage
the
and you are a heal
trading
bot
pattern
for
that
attack
we have
speed.
in top lane is,
You do a little bit of
the
damage
Nidalee
from
goes
auto
in,
attacks
takes
and a
a
little
little
bit of damage when you
does a
can
lot
jam
to
it with
you,
Cougar,
and
but that's it.
seals out. So
It's frustrating.
get your
She's
ults
really
in
annoying to play against though
and
in
try to
lane.
use it in an
Look at
all-in
Rise Roam though,
possible.
is that a kill?
Otherwise, you're just dying. Speaking of which,
Okay, so
your
Clear
ult
is trying
using
to
an
kill
all-in
Kingen
is
instead.
happening right now as Clear is being run down here, but just runs under the turret, takes turret aggro, knows there's a Rise behind him, and is doing a lot to Kingen actually.
Okay,
Gets that
Kingen is
last
out,
grasp
and
stack.
Scout
I think
is gonna
eventually he will die
kill-
to the Rise.
Wait, this will take a
He's
while.
actually doing a good job.
Wait,
of
actually, I
kinda
think he
making
can buy a
this
lot of time here.
interesting. Can
I mean, he has
even
vision
try
on
to
Scout,
threaten an
right? Wait, he might be
executor or
out.
Try to run away, but the root comes in.
The
and
sidestep on the Q, he has another heal!
Oh, there's the heal.
He's trying to juke him, but he
Okay.
has
Keeping this
sidesteps
interesting for a
another
long period
Q!
of time. He's dodging everything.
Oh
There's
my
another
god,
one.
Clear! He has
Gets
healing
another
too!
heal.
He's dead!
It's not gonna happen. Scout presses
But
his
it
ability.
took
That
so
can't miss.
long.
Yeah, so eventually he does go down, but the amount of time that was wasted was quite a
That
lot.
was
We saw
crazy by
the way
Clear.
to get
So many
this
good
mid-lane
sidesteps.
power from Kingen. I think
And
the-
you know
the
what
best
feels bad?
thing about that for Nongshim was
That
Kingen
meanwhile
didn't have
Clear
to
is
stick
buying
around.
so
He
much
could just go back to
time.
top lane, push it in, get
I don't
some
see
farm, get a
any
play.
advantages going in
Otherwise, you're
favor
free.
of
Awkward
BFX.
about that whole passage of
It
play.
feels like they are all laning, watching their Nidalee die.
And-
Gwen is still gonna be losing one-on-one, but Gwen is still
I assume
scaling
it's gonna
better.
be back to the golds even at 8 minutes. Doesn't sound like a big deal at all. There's still time for BNK FearX, but doesn't feel the best. The fact that Scout has 2 kills already on the Rise is...
Nidalee has top pressure, but in
Yeah, I mean,
an
they're
all-in
kinda
fight
sailing
right now,
pretty
I
early.
think Nongshim
Like,
wins.
they're-
Like,
were a
Lehends
couple
level
of
6,
punishes,
Kellin
I
Snowed, and
guess.
Nicole is so good.
And that was about it. I mean, they got that dive in the early game, and Nongshim got 3 kills in response. And yeah, just sailing by, you know, they get 1 grub. That's fine.
Yep.
That's really all they're looking for. They're not really looking to try to take a fight right now.
Don't need to overcommit. That's the big thing.
Now Diable's gonna get zoned for a few minions, but there's only 1 or 2. And then Nongshim's already taking bot side. Nongshim's playing well.
Not going to get caught out there. Dragon hasn't been looked at really by either team. And I think it makes sense that
Cool.
Nongshim aren't in a rush to start it up.
They know that the
Standing
Rise
on
is
a
not
ward
with them.
is Lehends. There's the handshake.
That was a
It's
nice
pulled
pullback.
through the rocks,
Flash
and
in
the
from
flash
Kellin.
engage Renata.
And Kellin gets the
Kellin
kill.
picks up the kill. Honestly deserved.
I think many sort of things happened there, and Lehends was like, oh, it's okay.
Okay, but there's a couple of things,
no,
chat.
it's still okay.
Even
And
though
then eventually he was
Nongshim
dead. I will say though,
is behind in
the
gold.
kill, nice to pick up.
They are
for being
only
KPRX.
300 gold
Lehends
behind at
holding
9
his flash.
minutes.
Flash so valuable
No
for
dragons were
Nico.
claimed from
Currently
neither
not in a
team,
fight
which is
at
really
all.
good for
It's
Nongshim
honestly
because that
better
means
just
the game
to
is going to be a
die,
long game.
keep the flash for that fight.
And
We'll see
grabs
if
were
that ends up being
traded, and that is
good
also
use.
good for Nongshim
Either
because
way,
that means
not
Nidali
ideal
cannot just
for Lehends
easily
to
pull
go
out
down
the
there.
towers on side lanes. So there's no real advantage for BFX. So far the game state is really, really
He's
good
just
for
standing on
Nongshim.
a ward. Like directly on one.
Yeah, the worst part is he used his W, and as he got hit by the seismic shove, so didn't really gain any value. In our picture,
Kingen
we're seeing
flashed in the top lane. Or, no, he didn't. He just dashed in. Looked like
Yeah,
he
he
flashed
just
in
dashed
the
away. Nongshim get
small
first
little,
dragon.
screen we had in the bottom left.
Okay, well, we now learn the limit of what you can play. Matchup is feeling less convincing.
Especially because Clear is low on mana.
Oh, he
man,
just jumped in.
jumps in directly into the Gwen.
What?
Now he gets flashed on, and that is just
What?
disrespect.
You are playing
Sits
Nidali
him
into
down.
Gwen, you don't
Yeah,
even
that
flash
was
away from the Q
just-
flash,
I don't
and
know
now
the
you
way to say it.
died. And the whole
Clear
point of your
overplays his
champion is
hand.
to be useful
And
in lane.
We've seen games where Nidalee top
I'm not gonna lie,
lead, it's
I
just
mean,
not been
Clear
that
last
easy.
game on that Cassante,
Getting
he really
solo
did
killed by a
1v9
Gwen
with
at
his
level
champion,
9.
but this game he is
I don't
completely
think he's gonna
criminal.
make it.
And Kingen is gonna
Yeah,
walk away.
Kingen is gonna make it.
He is, and Sponge is right there, even with 3 people there.
Well,
Nongshim
I
are
think
doing
that
fine
is
with that.
that is
Now
pretty much
there's 4
GG.
people in the top lane. Clear just
I mean, okay,
goes bot.
it's crazy to
He's
call
level
GG yet,
8,
right?
by the way, just it's 9.
The game state is just so insane for Nongshim.
And just getting ready for the eventual Rift Herald, I guess.
I feel like so much of my thoughts about this game were kind of conditional on like Nidalee winning, and despite that, there
It's
was
it's
still a
pretty
lot of
obvious that it's
Nongshim,
Q flash as well.
It feels like I'm putting a lot of
Because
weight on
here,
this
here
one moment,
Nidali
but
just
to
for no
die
reason
to
just
Gwen
dabbles
here
in the
is
minions.
so disastrous.
And queuing to flash into auto.
Really well
I got
played
him.
by Kingen.
And he says, "I got
Yeah,
him."
he did get him.
I got him.
Stronger early, and now the fact that
Level
you
up
have
on Diable.
it's scaling up to 65%. It kind of put it down.
They're hard
on it
forcing
in
this
the
mid.
game.
They have
You
only
get
one
through
grab.
it. A very
They got
formidable
2
champion
plates.
to deal with, and I don't
Not a
think
big fan of
KPRX
this play.
have the tools. Oh no.
Everybody is trying to dive into Clear right now. The knockup comes in into the roots, and yeah, there's just too many people.
They
Now
are
the wall
punishing
comes
Clear
in,
for his Cassante game.
and that's why we see Talia into Rise.
They are actually, they took the
For
Cassante
the
game
response
personal
wall after
and
your
they
second
are
in a row,
punishing
guys.
him for the
So
Cassante
at
game.
least, you know, Taeyoon is down there. VicLa stays
And
in the
VicLa
top
can't really
lane
flash away.
and is doing a lot of
Wait,
damage.
this was a really nice ult from Kellin.
Does actually get the kills.
And
VicLa
VicLa is
gets away
alive.
with it.
Raptor?
Bit of a
What are you
skirmish.
doing, Raptor?
Little scrum
get out of there.
over the blue buff, and
Okay.
it's like
Kalista is getting a lot of gold
Little
from this play.
overstep from Sponge there, and this whole time, he has just been farming bot and pushing the wave in, so being KPRX with a bit of a gold lead here.
Yeah, and Kingen, I mean, he's eating pretty well. This is a big commit from the side of Nongshim, but
This is a good play.
it's worth.
I like this, the catch up clear, pretty straightforward. But the follow-up play is just a bit of an overstep.
It's not much he can do, but at least they trade
Sponge
1
is
for
already
1 and
pretty low
Kalista's
when they
getting
go
played,
for
so
this.
all in all it's worth it for
And,
BFX.
you know, you
This
have
play-
limited
this
time.
play
When you go
from
for a play
Sponge
like
was
this,
just a
they are
bit too
eventually
much
gonna
there.
move in and respond.
The logic is that,
Sponge
you know, Kalista's
spends
bot lanes,
long
they still have
there.
numbers advantage.
Kellin comes in.
They just don't really have the damage to
Goes
take down
to try and
VicLa
finish
before
the kill
Renata
off,
uses
doesn't
ultimate.
quite have the
This time around,
we talked
Kalista is
about
grouped
just
and Rises bot lane,
holding
that's why
on to
they
your
can't take the
flash
fight.
If you're going to go for a fight, it is 40 seconds until the Rift Herald and Lehends flashes away.
Yeah.
So he's not going to have it for that.
If
Nor
you
the
type FF in alt chat improperly, do you get fired from the
Either,
team?
So not getting the max value.
I don't know, I never tried. But you know what? You can go pro and you can do it.
Would definitely help
And then
Nongshim
tell
out
us.
here. One thing you do have to worry about
a
is
lot of control.
if they're on the objective, since how often stacks his Q up on it and then dashes on you, they don't have to fight this. And I think it's dangerous to go
The
for
Measure
it.
Cab announcement,
I
yep.
think this is the right call. I think this is
So now
the right
BFX is getting the
There's
first
no
dragon of the
pressure on
game,
you to
their
make this
first
happen.
dragon.
You're missing
But how
some
useful
things
is
like
it really?
Splash and Rocket Belt.
VicLa misses Debbie
Nice to
E.
disengage there.
Great, you got a dragon, but you haven't gotten the first one. Nongshim is still outscaling.
They all
He didn't have flash, so you know.
It's an ocean soul as well.
They will
which
also
feels
claim
really
Herald.
good because
At least you can see
Means
that they
if they're being
understand they have to
KPRX,
keep
stacking dragons,
forcing, they
not
understand
overly
they need to
concerned.
make the game
they all look for the
faster.
Herald, though.
They
This is
know
a
they're
big
on a
one where you
timer.
get it.
You can judge it by them not catching the bot wave. That is
setting
completely
up
shit
here.
for
We
them,
do
and
have
instead of
the
just grouping and fighting.
Realm Warp behind them.
This is a very
Scout on the flank. Again, he
optimistic
just has a lot of
result.
ages at the moment. The engage comes in on
Why is
Sponge,
Nongshim fighting
and he does
this?
get the one cyclone.
Why
as
is Nongshim
Lehends
fighting this?
Tries to get the knockup. By the way, the 1v1 is won by Kingen in the top
Why is
lane.
Nongshim fighting
Now
this?
it's pretty close here. Taeyoon
Why is
just
Nongshim
hopping
fighting
around.
this?
They don't have a good answer.
Why is
As the
Nongshim
bailout
fighting
is
this?
there as well. Nongshim, I don't
Why
think
is
they
Nongshim
should have gone
fighting?
for this fight, and they found out why. As Kellin picks up the kill.
Nidalee just died 1-1 to Gwen, but why is Nongshim fighting when they have the better scaling? You don't need to take fights, you're playing C with Gwen and Ryze! What is wrong with these guys?
Just let the Herald go, because the result now is they still get the Herald and they get a fight win.
I mean, Kingen is probably gonna end up carrying this game because he's now ahead of Nidalee.
That overstep. Lehends now has the Rocket Belt. And you see here, he just doesn't get much value. It's quite hard.
Like, look at this one. Scout is doing this optimistic Ryze ult, and Sponge goes right into Renata. She has such a juicy ultimate setup in the fight like that.
And then Lehends ults and only hits
Kingen, okay, Kingen just like runs down Nidalee on the other side of the fight. And then Taeyoon is doing the Renata thing, right? Taeyoon is just like doing the Renata thing.
Diable doesn't have the damage, doesn't even have the mana to take him down.
Cudlow94 yaps, is it just me or did the LCK went bit down with quality lately? PS, PLS don't
What?
take
Did you
my
just claim
points.
LCK? I'm the biggest LCK fanboy. I'm gonna take your points.
Yeah. I don't know what Clear said, but it's definitely frustrated by
I think these teams are just not that good. But if you consider HLEDK and so on, they are quite good. So it depends like which teams are you talking about, right? LCK is quite unpredictable this split, which is a good thing because it's very highly competitive. But yes, the Fries group is a pretty chaotic group. And guess what? Sponge is into it. You know what? I don't mind if BFX just win this 3-1. Because I did predict them to win. It's just atrocious gameplay. And Nongshim being out.
To play against. It's a fact as well, the static shiv applies the...
I don't mind, you know. Tomorrow, these both teams will have to play against the Bros, and I think the Bros are gonna win against whoever they play. Be it BFX or be it
But it feels frustrating now because the
Nongshim.
kind of just showed...
And, I mean, Clear isn't a big side lane threat at the moment, so I'm curious how they're going to utilize this Nidalee, as he can't even win against Kingen down 2 levels. But, I mean, the team fight still looks good for now when
That's a
they're
nice
this far ahead.
mechanic from Kalista.
Scout is going to get away with his Realm Warp, but that is the turret down, so that's all the outer turrets.
Kellin?
Plus the mid-tier 2.
Taeyoon has
Kellin
ult.
is, he's got, you know, the Kalista, and there you go.
Oh my god, Kellin actually went in there, that's wild. Diable is caught. Lehends might be dead as well. Big boom from Kalista. Okay, but now Kingen. This is where Kingen is gonna 1v9 surely. Holy shit, Taeyoon gets one more just before he dies. Kingen flashes away, but now Nidalee is being online somewhat. He flashed Q, he gets it on Sponge, and he even kills him, heals himself, and lives!
With the help of Kellin, who makes it all possible. That's 5 kills for
okay. Their draft is absolute dog shit, but Nongshim is giving them every fight they want.
It's a Kalista Renata. You know what is going to happen.
Look, Kalista ult value 2 men, not more. Diable spell shielded, but now Diable has no spell shield for the knockup, but no flash to get out of there, so he dies. Look at Kellin. Look at Taeyoon, I mean. Taeyoon is just like so much DPS from Kalista. Nidalee. Look at the flash Q from Nidalee. Q flash, kills the Q on Sponge. Sponge tries to W away. Take down with the Q. And now Taeyoon POV again.
So we're following Taeyoon.
1 auto, 2 auto, 3 auto, 4 auto. He's calling that they can fight 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think 21 autos, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Kalista is soon at Terminus. No, she's at Witsend. I like Witsend against Ryze and Gwen, just for MR. I think still she needs Jack, Shaw and Terminus, but she is so tanky already. And now I think for BFX to keep snowballing this game, they should force Baron. This is the type of game where you don't let enemy team breathe. You just keep forcing. So now it's time to force Baron.
They were running straight into a Renata with a Nico that didn't have flash, right? So it felt very forced once again.
Oh, that's a big one, Timon. Where is Kellin? Where is Kellin? But wait! Like, Taeyoon is not dead! Taeyoon is not, now he's dead, but two people, they died, Sivir is down! Ryze is getting engaged on, Kingen is gonna die as well.
VicLa.
VicLa gets the slow on Lehends, Lehends is gonna die as well. And I mean, it's not like Scout can really live. Nidali Q, QXDD. Let's see if Clear hits a single spear. I don't think so. It's not about hitting spears this champion, I'm telling you, chat. Oh wait, what? That hit? That's no way. Oh my god, he's gonna die. He fucked up his W. Ah, but I am better Nidali than Clear is. I mean, of course I am. I'm really good on Nidali. I'm not saying it because I'm bad. I'm saying it because I'm good.
Maybe didn't
it's not even questionable.
Again in a second.
Good engaged by hands.
But Taeyoon just takes so long to die. The Mikhails comes in.
Yeah, the Mikhails comes in, the Wits end, Diable dies. They still get him, but then the Kalista dive respawns him. Yeah, I gotta kill him twice.
Is dead, but there's just so many other threats, and there was just no real gas in the tank here for Nongshim after that initial engage. Then we get this little runaway situation.
We are not gonna get the replay of that one. Clear is still dead.
Scout is getting stronger.
Somebody just got bundle pipes. I think it was Kellin. It procs on his Q, it procs on his E, and it procs on his ult. So a lot of ways of making it work, I guess.
To them alone, you know? And
no, it's a team-wide thing.
And hope that somebody else doesn't die. And
yeah, well, that's kind of the issue.
Yeah. It's like now he's hitting his spike, but I just don't know. Like, the main target is absolutely Kalista. But, I mean, even VicLa's like 5-1-7. He's no slouch.
Oh,
he's not Ryan.
Flank. Has it been spotted?
Okay, they're just sending it in. We do have the Realm Morph for vision,
Scout?
I suppose. He's just
Scout?
gonna flash on a VicLa.
Okay, Taeyoon is caught though. Taeyoon is caught. Taeyoon did not! That was insane! And they get a 1 for 2. But I think Diable is finally doing some. Is that game over? I think it might be over. I think it might be the game over. It's 25 minutes in. Baron triple kill for Raptor. Is it GG? Chat, can you bow down? Chat, can you bow to your jungler? Can you bow to your jungler, chat? The guy who is correct in his predictions. Can you bow down, please? I'm waiting.
The end of their year.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to have them go down like this, but B&K Fearex were absolutely the better team on the day. You cannot take that away from them.
GG's. Diable just got eliminated, but his ex-teammates. This one hurts. This one is a ego check right there. This one is a big ego check. Okay, we're going to the draft. Okay, here we go. Diable is banned, Cassio is banned, Lucian is banned. We are gonna see Orianna banned, I assume, very soon as well. Nocturne removed. We are doing a BO5 now, okay? So we are doing a lot of champions can possibly be out by the end of the series. Yesterday we went all the way to 5 games with the bros against KT. Now Locke has been banned away very early on from Nongshim, and it looks like they are looking for first pick Orianna. And we do have Orianna first pick, as they did set up for it with the Locke ban, with the Orianna ban, with the Cassio ban as well. And Galio is a very common team counter pick. You will probably pick Jarvan with the Galio. No, they pick Lehends. So you see, instead of picking a Jarvan that would be good into Orianna, they pick Lehends for the skirmishes early. Now Lehends with the clips is really strong on the patch. And the Raptor's best champion is Lehends. Wait, Diable did something to his hair. Jhin, Camille as an instant lock-in for Nongshim, with roaming Camille and Jhin staying bot lane just to farm, really.
I think Jhin is still pretty strong, and if you
to me this is like an Olaf angle, Ambessa angle, Nar angle, Vayne angle. Either way, it's a top lane angle.
I would assume out for clear, and with
not a big fan of
Jace
Jace.
available here in game number 1.
Hard to play against Camille, especially that you have Camille's a roaming support and you're picking Jace with so many counters in the game. There is Olaf, there is Jax, there is
something like the Olaf or the Yorick.
Yorick, there is tanks, there are tanks, I mean. So we get an Olaf ban, and are we gonna get a Yorick ban now, or are we gonna get Cassante? Pantheon ban instead, okay, so they're just trying to make sure that the jungle matchup is very heavily towards Raptor. Pantheon, the only jungler that can really match Listen in early skirmishes, so by removing Pantheon, you essentially auto-win every skirmish you have left. And Corki now is banned away, so that was what I thought that B&K can peak to match.
Not really.
The roaming style of Camille. Yeah, imagine if Diable gets eliminated by his own team. I feel like today is full of drama day. It's either Diable is out and he loses to his ex-teammates. Caitlyn Bard.
Caitlyn's going to be the lock-in here.
That's a really good draft for BNK.
Matching the range of the Jin a good amount, and then for Nongshim...
The only problem I can see from BNK is the fact that they have only one AP and it's Galio. If Galio... Wait, is it Camille top lane?
Presumably, it's going to be that Camille top and Shen support.
Camille top against Jace with a Shen support. And a Jarvan jungle. Dude, look at the lockdown.
Insane amount of engage.
Holy shit.
A lot of dive.
Camille ult, Jarvan ult, Shen ult, Jhin to W. They have so much CC. They have so much damage.
A lot of ball carriers.
I like the Bard. I like the Bard. I think it has to be the Bard. First of all, Bard is good against melees because you can bounce Qs of them and stun both. But also you get that Bard ult against hard engage so that you can stall the fight a little bit. That being said, looking at the draft, if Lee Sin gets ahead, I can see Lee Sin being really valuable. I actually love Lee Sin in this draft. I think it's good against every single champion outside of Camille. And for BNK, they need to snowball the bot lane. They need to get Caitlyn Bard ahead. For Nongshim Red Force, they want to get Camille ahead. Because if Camille is ahead, she's gonna completely take over side lane. Which draft I prefer? I'd go with Nongshim.
When it gets to team fights, they're all going to be diving in. And also
I really love how much engage they have and how much playmaking they have.
He was putting a lot of priority on. You have a Camille who can dive in with a Shen on top.
The only problem that is for them is how difficult the early game can be. Because bot lane should be losing against Caitlyn and top lane should be losing against Jace. There's this video right here. Back in the Messiah 2024, Caps locked in Tisan every single game versus Top Esports. G2 ended up clean sweeping Top Esports 3-0, which ended 5 years of uninterrupted LEC BO5 lose to LPL.
We'll just see what the execution
I need to watch it later. I remember that game though. I was still playing Pro back then. Wild. That was still with Yike and Mickey in the roster 2024. 2025 is the year of Labrov and Skimon.
Alrighty, game number 1 of play-ins. And for you guys who are not here at the start of the broadcast, this is a best of 5 that if you lose, you are done. That's just it. You know, you made it here. You made it this far. You got a spot in play-ins, but if you were not one of the 2 teams yesterday, you do not get a second life. If you win, you have to face Bro tomorrow. If you lose,
and if you lose, you are out.
So a lot of pressure.
Let's hope that Bros didn't run out of juice after this. Ooh, what a stun there. Really nice one from Kellin. Chad, I think the reason why I was so wide in the interview is not because I was tired. The reason why I was so wide in the interview is because they put 2 kilograms of white powder on me.
Yeah, there was also
like the make was just bad. Level 3 gank.
I'm just looking for an angle here, but I don't think we'll find much. It's a good ward in the ribbon.
I did predict BFX to win, right? Yeah, I'm happy with that prediction.
Window here for
not a big fan of Sponge's gameplay. That being said, the try was not bad, but I think she went from behind if he wanted to look for a bot lane cheese gank. Now he's really behind in tempo. Raptor is already on cracks and Jarvan just starting Raptors. I mean, this is just full ego. Full ego series. Diable used to be part of BFX. So for those of you who didn't follow us that closely, right? Diable used to be a part of BFX for a long time. And then he had a fight with VicLa. And then Diable swapped teams with Taeyoon. As Taeyoon got sold by Nongshim. So it wasn't like Taeyoon wanted to join BFX. It's like Taeyoon just got sold.
Like this guy has been just performing better.
BFX now does better with Taeyoon than they did with Diable. With Diable playing against his ex-teammates, and with Taeyoon playing against his ex-teammates, it's just full battle of ego on the AD carry role. Which AD carry is gonna make his team possibly make playoffs if they win against Pro tomorrow. Don't go from reaching first time to being in prize group. But that was not
so far things looking
what happened. BFX was at first stand, second seed from Korea. And then they went back to playing regular season, and they were generally just bad and losing every game. That already happened with Diable in the team.
Even canceling the back of Scout.
They would be in prize group regardless if they had Diable or Taeyoon.
All 3 lanes.
Like Diable was not the solution. It wouldn't really say it was the problem either, but it wasn't the solution.
As the game goes on,
G2 just broke them. What can you do? BFX
We also see bot lane.
Fall down started with G2 3-0ing them. Raptor is so close to level 6 here. After cracks, he's gonna be almost 6.
Trying to impact the map. Not quite yet.
I think he actually will be 6 after the cracks.
Like we've seen, setting the bot lane up the top. I think both of these can be good ideas for Nongshim to kind of...
Maybe they can get a dragon out of this jungle tempo lead. They already have Raptor on 1000 smite and Jarvan so behind. So look at what Sponge is doing. He doesn't want to give the dragon, so instead of doing cracks, he's actually retaking bot side. But given that Raptor is so far ahead in smite, I'm not really sure if that's gonna matter. I feel like Nongshim can't really contest this.
Knows that this is a possibility.
Okay, so Sponge is gonna Q him, but he missed.
Able to challenge this. I mean,
I don't think they can challenge this. I think it's a 3-1.
Also, Raptor has the smite upgrade and Sponge doesn't. So there's literally 0 chance of stealing that away.
So Sponge again wasting time. Sponge is completely lost on the map. He was trying to be active in the early game by cheese ganking bot lane. He gave up his tempo. He messed up. Now he tried to retake dragon. He didn't do his cracks. He's 15 CS behind in the jungle. Now he will give up the scuttle crab because he also didn't really get cracks or wolves beforehand. So he's just wasting tempo again.
So much power. So we can see they're moving up.
And Raptor is playing his most comfortable champion. So this was just a criminal from Sponge. The early game Jarvan clear was criminal. Jungle gap.
We haven't really had much.
You can say jungle gap and I will not get tilted this time. Because this actually is a jungle gap. Okay, so now Lehends is basing. He has 77 CS to 54 on Jarvan. And Lehends has no Eclipse yet, but Warhammer Longsword bot. And I think after that full clear, Raptor should be in time to contest grabs. One of them will be given up, maybe 2. But it's not really that big of a deal for neither team, to be honest. I mean, you just trade 1-1 or 2-1 is whatever. If you get 2 or if you get 1, it's like no difference.
That only gets the 1 grub for now. He's sticking around. Lehends is here, so maybe trying to make a play for it here.
Okay, Raptor is very close to level 8. Now he's level 8.
They're going for the fight potentially.
They flash onto Lehends, the kick is nice! Sponge does so much HP, Raptor is actually out because he gets a shield from the ward, that was not a thing back then. Very low damage on BFX now, Kingen. Nice flash from Clear. Oh, the Q gets flashed away from, and now VicLa flashes in, but they just have no damage. 1 for 2 in favor of Nongshim.
As you see Nongshim going to win in the 2-for-1, and here comes Kingen.
Okay, well, Kingen just carried the game.
Top lane, Camille.
Kingen getting
just carried the game.
Value on this pick, and all the early game
Lehends didn't really have Eclipse yet. Like, Lehends was stronger than his counterpart, but he didn't have Eclipse, and Camille top lane such a big diffy there.
And we see the fight starting off. They focus so
This is Kingen does everything here. He goes onto Lehends, he gets balled by Scout. They get the shockwave, they get the 2 damage, they all flash onto Lee. Lee doesn't die. And now Kellin missed his Q. VicLa went on Kingen. VicLa does like negative damage here on the Galio.
Even left here.
Jace also does negative damage in this fight. Kingen gets the shield off from his passive and VicLa tries to flash on him. VicLa messes up the whole play.
Even in this last moment, Scout goes for the damage here on a Kellin and Kingen just follows up. It's like there's never an end to who can die.
I still believe in BFX winning the series, but this game is gonna be hard. Draft from Nongshim is way too good. If you fall behind against Camille, Jarvan, Shen, how do you ever play the game? They will just keep hard forcing on you. And now they are behind. It's not so bad if you don't get behind. But compare Jay's items to Camille items. You have no Trinity Force. You have like you literally have 2 Ruby Crystal and play the Steel Caps against almost Trinity Force Camille. It's so bad. Does Camille have the longest gap close? That's not an ult. Yes, unless you think that Dark Portal is a gap close. Wait, Raptor kicked there.
And no curtains just yet, but Diable just trying to get a little bit closer. They're trying to lock down Raptor, who is going to dash away, but the follow-up is just there. They can't get away from them as the heroic exit does come in from
Heroic
VicLa.
exit.
It's hitting a limit in terms of the CC available to keep VicLa in place, but still managing to pick up another kill on the Raptor.
Zag.
Such a good start.
Yeah, actually Zaggy.
Was on track to get
Zag is for sure.
first time completion and be able to leverage that strength.
Zag is the longest gap close would be Zaggy. That makes the most sense.
Down, down 4 camps. He's ahead in the matchup. So a great recovery from him and really start to chunk a lot more points in the abilities. And we see here Raptor was actually kind of
I think Raptor was trying to disengage the fight with the insta QQR. You can see that he went in and he instantly kicks.
Diable is always able to assist from afar with the ult. And we see VicLa honestly doing a good job there just to wait and make sure he can get away without any CC responding. Seeing another fight immediately come through.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Kellin, I mean, he is going to get in the magical journey, but Lehends goes for the follow-up.
Listen, wins this 1-1.
Now
oh my god, you see that what Sponge just did? He buffered the kick. That was very lucky, but he buffered the kick. But the Raptor has so much value on that Listen, and I think he might have just carried the fight. Taeyoon joins the fight. Kingen has 24 here. Nice taunt. Taeyoon, he cannot play the game. Oh.
Just gets assassinated. Nowhere
Bro,
for him to
Kingen is
go.
1v9, okay?
Just trying to play Caitlyn,
Kingen is complete 1v9 in this one.
Even in moments
it's like the amount, how 1v9 Kingen is actually mind-blowing.
To Nongshim's dive, and they just keep going in. Just when you think you have a moment
Kellin joined the fight, and she just got bullied.
And just takes out
straight up bullied.
And gives them a win again in another fight here. We'll see the replay. So it starts off being
okay, so look closely on the Raptor versus Sponge 1-on-1, because that 1-on-1 decent hard wins. The problem is that Orianna arrives, but also look at the kick. The kick got buffered by the Jarvan EQ. Then Sponge almost lives, but he gets sniped by Scout ult. And then Sponge just keeps healing with Thunder Sky. Taeyoon joins it. This looks like maybe it's playable. Jarvan is still alive. Get the Thunder Sky proc for 150 damage. Get a Taeyoon proc for 130 damage. Nerf Thunder Sky, by the way. That is a nerf Thunder Sky. It's getting nerfed again. Tomorrow LAC is up again, and in the LAC the Thunder Sky will already be nerfed. Hubris on Jhin, nice.
Yeah.
What they want to do.
Clear's in a lot of trouble. Flash is trying to follow up there as he
oh my god, that was really well played by Jace.
Sponge will eventually go down.
He actually gets one kill there, and now Scout is in trouble. I think it was solo bolo, and I'm pretty sure Raptor just solo boloed Lehends.
Really close to the Orianna. A very fun time there.
No way, Raptor, you entered right. Oh my god.
Is getting a lot of value here. As now VicLa gonna try
VicLa is tipping out, and his TP got cancelled by Camilo. Of course, Kingen is here just in time to 1v9 the game.
Here for Scout.
Diable gets a free stack of Hubris.
It's not looking good though.
I feel like Kingen and Diable, both of them, just it doesn't matter.
Hey
where
chat,
they
you know what I have
are,
to say though?
This
game is pretty entertaining. The action just keeps happening. 15 minutes, 16 kills, and they just go at it. Both teams just straight up go at it.
It just feels like he's everywhere.
It's pure fiesta.
Except he's level
Perma skirmishing.
He's the highest
all
level
around.
in the game, and he is gold.
Okay, so this is how Raptor chased off Lehends. He ward hops to close distance, hit the Q. It wasn't really a prediction. I think Lehends flash was just not the best.
And then we get the ult to finish him off. So not having
Raptor actually misses no Q.
Because there's no wave. The Galio is actually
wow, he baits Orianna Shockwave and just straight up ward hops away from it.
The Deadly Flourish comes through, doesn't see it coming, and then Scout's able to clean it up. And then once more, Kingen just flies in just in time.
Camilo ult cancelled channels, so Camilo ult cancels. Let's say a Galio ult or Galio TP. And in this play I actually really like from Clear. So he flashed in a really nice moment where he avoided Sponge EQ. And then he also gets the slow from Sponge, on Sponge. Wait, Kingen? Wait, Kingen just eat away and he gets kicked back in! Hey, that was a big shutdown and it goes to Caitlyn. Now VicLa is getting caught meanwhile as well. He has flash. Diable is gonna finish him off with that. Oh my god, VicLa flash when he was dead.
As they try to get on a Lehends, Raptor not
what is happening? What am I watching? What is going on? VicLa, why are you flashing when you are dead?
All year,
and that's a top tower. They just got 2 towers. I think BFX is back. Chat, we are actually watching straight up pure Fry's gameplay here, okay? Both teams are presenting us with peak Fry's group.
Big influx of gold there.
Actual cinema.
This is just too many members really for Kingen to deal with.
1v3, gets ulted. Camille hookshot can be used in Caitlyn trap, so she gets that temporarily, but then gets kicked back in. And killed. Then they try to kill Lehends.
He's actually up in gold in the map.
I feel like,
no, it was
oh,
actually
never mind.
Kellin who got it,
so VicLa, meanwhile, he has flashed the whole time. He could just flash away, but he's greedy. Gets hit by a W. He could still flash. He could still flash. He could still flash. Don't flash after Jhin 4 autos!
Yeah.
VicLa!
Could have flashed earlier.
And look, we got the hubris stacking.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah,
And
we
now
knew
somehow
he was
Jace
going to get
is
kills.
ahead in gold.
And, well, there is a one
When
in the kill
Kingen is
column.
4-1-3.
So he's
That is tower gold.
Jhin
having fun with
fires,
Why did
Yeah.
VicLa go Abyssal Mask
like, this
first?
is the sort of item that is
I think
so
every
feast or famine,
Galio
you need to get the
is
value from stacking it
edging
up.
at the
You need to
thought
be able
of
to,
magic
ideally, 'cause
resistance.
it lasts 90 seconds above.
It's like every Galio
Ideally,
ever
the
always
game is just a
builds
series
MR.
of
They
kills
don't
to
care
kill
about
kills,
proto
keep it up
build. I think it's
constantly, and
trolling.
keep stacking up.
But
That
yes, they need more
typically
AP
isn't
damage.
how LCK
And the
matches
Galio went
go.
MR.
That is definitely how this match is going. So
Yeah, and it's Nongshim's whole MO.
Taeyoon?
Like, this is all they want to do is
Wow,
fight. And
I
now
mean,
Taeyoon is like,
the
please,
Bardold
I
is
just
great, but
wanna
there's no
play
way he lives.
Kellin and have some fun. We're
And
not
Raptor
having
is
a
dead
lot
as
of fun
well.
in this case as a double kill comes in for
This
Kingen,
Loki
and-
looks like my solo
and
key
Lehends
game.
gets rooted, but it doesn't matter.
And I'm the
They're
Lee
just
Sin.
diving turrets.
No,
They
actually,
can
wait.
kill you
Lee Sin is
anywhere.
1-4. I am not the Lee Sin.
so
It's
hard
more
to play
like
safe.
I am.
This is the epitome of just like I'm trying to
I
play
would be
safe
the
in
Lee
the
Sin if
tower.
the Lee Sin was
There's no
4-1
safe
and his team was
under
getting
these
gapped.
towers. In the jungle, it is completely flipped on its head. He's not
Good
even
thing
on the
there's
tier
a
one, he's on
fearless
tier
draft,
two.
and a draft like this will not happen again.
Like, sure,
Nongshim
maybe he
comp
could've
is so
stood a bit
passive from
further
ahead.
back, but I feel like
Kamish
that's
just
just
jumps in the tower, lands the W.
unfair
Jhin lands
to
the
Taeyoon.
W.
It's
Yeah.
Not a good
Kellin
spot to
rooted.
be in.
Not even worth using Sams here, dead no
It's
matter what.
really, I mean, yeah, he can't. As now they're
So-
looking for VicLa here, and he doesn't have anyone to hop to yet.
He really wants to just ult to teleport out, but I think it's done.
Yeah, I mean, they're just diving the turret once again. You see that Taeyoon isn't even moving over. He's just going to die too quickly. No chance at a heroic exit. As now Kingen
And
down
Kingen
here
is
in the
1v2ing.
1v3
Great.
is like, I will kill
Looks
you.
playable.
They're not strong enough to dive Kingen. They
Yeah.
can't really counteract.
They
his
can't
play in the
dive
top
Kingen
lane.
with that stance, but the
struggling to find options
Galio
of what
is
to
a
do.
free kill.
Watch him come in to this draft and say, okay,
VicLa?
we're just going to go ahead and get them. We're going to go kill them. And now we have the Bardold
Again,
coming down.
it's the
but
same
again,
thing,
we've
but
seen
this
that
time
this
Jace has
is
TP and
delays
Raptor is
here,
collapsing. That's
inevitable
1-for-1.
demise. You will die
Possibly,
one
if
way
Lehends
or
dies,
another,
which he is not really
says
dying.
Nongshim.
Raptor sells a
And
flank though.
they
Is he
will
gonna
dive
go in on
anyway.
this? He has good key angle on Diable. Oh. Or the Diable has a. How is
Thinking
Diable
about it.
pushing
He's
off?
trying.
Listen.
Yeah, they are hunting for it, but so is
Wait,
Kingen.
Kingen inted.
He
Kingen
doesn't have his
inted.
ult anymore,
But
so
Kellin also
a
missed
nice
you
little net
really
there
badly.
from Taeyoon gets him to safety. But again, you know, he can't stand under that turret. There's no
Like,
Baron on the
Nongshim
map
is just
yet,
keep
but
forcing
Nongshim
on
are still
sides.
taking all the
There's a dragon in 1
turrets
minute,
now.
and how the game feels like is
So,
Nongshim gets
only
Pry on
5
one
turrets
side, now they
down
got
at
Pry
this
bot
point.
lane,
You
then
got
they
Dragon in
base,
a
and they
minute.
instantly go to the other side, and then they look for a
And
dive there as
the
well.
Cloud Soul even harder.
Just look at this.
They try
VicLa,
and stall it out.
Taunted.
Galio, not the
So
easiest
this is
target to
already
get
after they
through,
pushed out top lane, and
Bardold
Jace is top, they know
slows him
Jace is
down,
top,
but
even
they're
though he has
just so strong
TP.
right now. It
Their
doesn't really look
BFX
like
is
talent.
too slow to collapse, they get a 1-4-0.
Yeah.
Now
can
they
really
are
just
top
dive
side, and
anyone
look,
they
all of them are
want.
top side. All of them are just looking for a
And
proactive
even
play
the
potentially with Scout having TP soon.
Relatively tanky VicLa. I mean, he's not.
I think this is the
that
first time I see
but,
Scout opening away from his team
you
now.
know, he's
On a
smart.
wave that is
He's
pushing out.
attempting to be tanky.
But that
get
is
him
most
taken.
likely because
Yeah.
Dragon is about to spawn, so he's just
Taeyoon
gonna
just
stay
was
bot
able
side
to
because
scrap
Nongshim is
together
gonna
his
rotate to bot
IE.
side.
Oh, 27
And Kingen
stats
has
now.
TP. Kingen is looking for a
Diable
solo ball
here.
on VicLa.
wonder how
Kingen
much
hard
total
wins
AP
this one. VicLa might be dead. VicLa might be dead. Okay, Kingen is not gonna chase.
Might actually be able to.
Razor.
Yeah.
He will just have insane crits. Like, his crits will just feel like a Caitlyn headshot every single auto.
Hi, this morning I received an
Better
email
Caitlyn.
from Twitch regarding my ban from the chat
Wow.
yesterday. The
In this
reason was a
case,
report
think
filed by a
gold
chat
helps.
user against me.
Yeah.
I cannot share a screenshot because it
and having
contains
a lot of
sensitive
kills
personal
is fucking
information. I've already received 2 warnings from Twitch concerning my
See, the
behavior
biggest
channel,
gold lead
as well
is
as warning
actually
about the
Scout
risk of a
over
permanent
VicLa.
account ban.
It's definitely the player matchup you highlighted. I'm not sure if VicLa could
Well,
have done
you better
much
rethink your
better.
behavior
We do
then.
see the shockwave coming in. Raptor also struggling to get away from Nongshim's comp. But at
Listen,
least
no
avoids
flash, they
that
use 3
shockwave.
ults. There is some briefing room for BFX, but I still don't see how they can win the
Now,
game.
I mean, Nongshim
Three games of Camille. Want to see me do it again?
and again and again. So
Okay,
they are
that's,
actually.
it's just gone. Oh, tempo
Yeah.
fate won't do much.
And now
Oh,
Nongshim
no,
can
wait.
easily take a fight here.
They went kind of close to Nongshim.
They have so much engaged, like look at Camille Jarvan gap close. Taeyoon is deleted. And VicLa is trying to peel. I think VicLa ult was a bit late. I think they needed that crowd control. Hey, the kick was good. Did you see the kick? I mean, they don't really have damage to really finish nobody from Nongshim off, but there was a fair try on that fight. And everybody from BFX is dead here, with Diable getting a triple kill revenge. Is it though? I don't think it is. I don't think they can end here.
Didn't go for the IE, went for the Storm Raid.
Taeyoon is alive in 10 seconds. Best they can do is get Inhi.
So much damage. already.
Well, they get Inky for now, but I mean, 20 stacks on Magi, and you can see how much engaged there is on Nongshim. So BFX is grouped together as 5. It's normally hard to engage in this moment. But the Jarvan ult into Camille ult, and nobody there really peels for Taeyoon as much as he needs to peel. He needs to be peeled. I think a Lee Sin kick would have been really useful there. The Lee Sin kick here was awesome, and he does knock up Scout, but he has no Q to finish Scout off.
Player's trying, it's not helping, and Diable just gets to push forward and help finish these targets off.
The heal actually saves him there.
I don't like Camille back in the meta, the Shem Angrides are not okay. I like Camille top more than Camille support, because Camille support can do the same thing. And she's way more squishy. Okay, Raptor has to kick here, but he gets pulled back by Shockwave and he's dead.
And he's dead. That's going to be 24 stacks now on Scout's Magi.
I like how Jankos says that all his viewers are global on different accounts. Don't you believe me? Watch me post it. Wait, but if all my viewers are global from different accounts, and I have about 1,000 subscribers, that would mean that Glob is a oiler.
In a minute too. It's 11,400.
Is Glob so rich? Do you see this trap line from Caitlyn?
You have a lot of games to adjust.
Camille can literally E over this wall and just ult Kate anyway, and they will still get to her. So Diable gets hit by one JZQ.
Nice little early lead. And
why is nobody defending from BFX, by the way? Do they just want to FF or what?
Yeah.
Like, why is nobody defending the top tower?
It's crazy how, especially in the LCK, you lose one fight and the game can feel over. It's like, these teams are so good at just locking.
Yeah, I'm telling you, in the LEC we have the same thing. You lose one fight and then the game can be over.
When you have
especially when you're 6,000 gold ahead, your name is MKoi or Fnatic, and you love throwing games.
Could have just gone too far and thrown it a little bit, but they played it really well. From ahead, as Sponge here again.
Where'd he go? Okay, well.
Just play safe, guys. Come on.
VicLa just missed the taunt.
He just vanished.
Taeyoon got evaporated.
Magic trick, and he just made Taeyoon disappear.
Yeah, I think Scout also.
Jay's EQ.
Oh, for sure.
He was the assistant.
Oh, that was very nice Shockwave Jarvan combo. And while the early game from Sponge was really questionable, then his team fights made up for it. And we see Nongshim winning game 1 here, 8 to 27 in kills. That was a complete stomp, but I do think it was a really big draft gap as well. And especially the top lane gap hit hard.